TV XYZ ano nugu so a wo hwe sem no se na dada medical ka chem sem the dos ne money di kam ne di tie no ene be kan ama so wetimi ade atibi enso ehu ne ekoso enso ye guri mu ensemu ensensen na no bebe pie mu e ba ko pie mu e Paris unu se nche Paris 2024 Olympic Games enche ebetimi ashase hu sem no nyina enso e be ko pie all the Ghana Football Association Harry Asante Chu ono e kasama for Edmond se kakra e da tuje e da fair league na e no so e wie na fair ne ba be koso no or hon sem and so at the abakopie wo kumasa santoko and our face has to focus sign it no ni nyina ebi so cost transfer windows na bia bia mo ne Ghana ha nyina no and who seminar a cry de Emma Cabra Nemonia fast at PSA and so Farmer Jubequa was so a no pedia good with them and so President Dovita Heva Clinic and I may come for Ed Ama Dovita same men can choose so you be a desa moja ultimu say a fee and bema ba enoma and Sansa Cranimo no Honamunsa etime a body and a dear Ocopium or Horma, yes, or Mundra Moro, Heba medicine some morning, a decimate my buana cleanse of blood in blood vessels in a cleanse manina. I come and so edi ama oyo bia there so we erectile function and a sexual weakness near dia o compass want me madwuma ya okopia Dovita Heba Clinica there's some ndo no ebetimi aboye am bia akonkan enso edi ama oya re bi eti se eye STIs enso abeno so ko ha there so ombetimi abo gonorrhea vaginal candidiasis ene eye white nyina no ko ha there so mo boa ama bia konkan enso edi ma na fe ba some chronic disease be as say a kidney disease and a kidney stones, liver disease. There's alcohol, typhoid in stomach ulcer. There's alcohol, betimi, and so a banana pay to Vita. Heba clinic check kind and so could that I wish airline taxi station honor and I'll bet me and so a whom ever honor face will bet me. Afro and so I was 0246265313 and I'll bet my WhatsApp your mom and so I was 020558687 a 24 hours delivery service and I'll bet me and so I WhatsApp from nowhere now me WhatsApp your mom now the own seminar equire this one be share bibia and so a conkind and so at amount mom share so say Roger Emmanuel the sports monarch justice ebotela the iron boy of Kofi Brand here ebo chi don say produce na yatna say na no pay me den seminal and promoting I'm just one the prince himself F to the A and DY Fanti and Chef Saturday Chassé Eddie free a France Olympic Games no enche this Friday ya and almost Chassé come and so Olympics do hon seminal and so Brest Paris and I know ebetimi akole team Ghana etimi akako piemo and so France and there's a strike ball and akako piemo hon training change and after preparation course come say boa na say tournament ni Chassé Friday no ko piemo on betimi bona medals no betimi RGB and so at the amai want to share so my Ghana athletics no and ebe piemu aye bibia come and so at the amai come and share the disciplines our my Ghana etimi akako piemu no kunimdi ebe kwa minus medals no yetimi ajibi na bibia akonkan and so at the ama on my Ghana now only vice president at the Ghana athletics no ever parenting at the Charles or say SCB at the Sakakra at the Tuja Ochem say on my Ghana for say Ghana for pressure ya na mo de ma athletes no de semon to boase and farm mo say athletes one ya omuni o makasa atro mo nia esuo no botayen tia ye de makopiem and so Australia ye hwe say bibia be kon Paris 2024 yi bibia kon kana medals or short tim say medals no ye betimi age be onye silver enye bronze name gold no and ye target say betimi age pressure no aya Ghana for Emmanuel Brafel kakra
so rankings and a coin of us to qualify we could have done better, we could have supported them to train better, but quite a so by the can be brave. But you back after Ghana for say team in pressure we have encouraged them to do better team pressure. Now we are very confident that something good may come home. It may not be silver, it may not even be bronze, but we believe in the relay team, we believe in the individuals, we believe in rules but the pressure a bit warm also. They know what is before them. We have told them that and to discipline be an answer. Let your performance speak for you.
Mr. Ase Esibe and I button and Carol then say Cacarom, Edia Tuja, Edia for athletics one who owns says, in front of them, PM or the Ghana Football Association, communication director, and about the Ghana Football Association, Papa the Eddie Henry Asante Chuapanom, and the Senkakra, Edia Tuja, Edia Frat, they just ended a year 2023-2024, a year Premier League, and also 18 NT or the Senkakra to Chima, or see Forts Kakra Bahono, or Kakan Husemina, Edia to HS. This is in the year, you know, I'm a conkind. And so
we also have to be humble enough to admit that we are not there yet. There are issues of officiating, that's a major problem. Issues of coverage, another major problem. Issues of adjudicating of matters and how slow sometimes some of these cases, how long some of these cases take. And then the issue about patronage or attendance. So I think that is another area that needs to be worked on. You also talk about stadium security, you also talk about officiating, you also talk about the state of our stadia, and these are other factors.
Way and Sema Henry Asante Chum, added to Jaya DB and so ama Yanko Piemon and so around the Dean and Opoku Inti or the Unison or not a Kumasi Asanto legend Pam, Papa we Edimakutin Pan El Horapano at the second cry at Tuja at Kumasi Asanto and I had to folk who as our chema or say signees and I said placer Kumasi Asanto and I had to folk as signing last season and I said season Ediano or chema signing so almost signing them a descent or first standard no now for it on bomb more than
any great team, we always go for the matured and experienced players, those who are ready for a fight. If you watch Kotoko and Hearts of Oak last season, their science was not up to the standard because everything has its own philosophy and the standard. Okay. If you pull crowd, if you're a team that pull crowds, you need to bring players that have the names that would draw the supporters to the stadium, and that was not happening last year between Kotoko and Hearts of Oak. So this year, I think they have started very well, trying to bring in quality players to their team, enhance their team, so that it won't affect them like last year where they were struggling for the relegation.
Way and small Poku Inti. And so edit to Jakaya de and Honsem and so Emanianko Piemon, Ewo Accra Hearts of Folk in semi free bar and they said across the for HMI address say after say omo ball a democracy cap on every young mutin to Kumasa 2-1 Kumasa 18 area at this omuchema omuni players baku a dumian top players and they said omuchema omo party ways on so omo enye juma with next season e be come on say players no enyina ombedini enso ejomo kwan enso ho ma ye de omuchema mere semo no om the sub players anything enso ebepa esan so omuchema next omjini say last season no players almost signing and money mono and said and conquer and bomb say last season equity no na has to for a battle so more pray so make me I qualify for a relegation zone no make me a league no who some and it has to folk 8 me so on the 14th position and so on my team you said next season Premier League ebe cost na MTN Cup no I dey some person mu dimu akotini ye papa and it is there and say plus mako 12 I dey some be jomo kwan am so makona for my Chinese within the seven on the sub place in the team and so I be told you the Hunsem and so Eddie money more much more place in there or money on meeting Komoka or money meeting Komoka we are or Bianya and Huntia Senche or Mudim Albert to Daniel the Hunsem and so Eddie Amana Kumase Asante Kotokufonso and the Senka Ed Abetuja or Muchemu say I just say or Mutro Ed Hokoma Edis GFA regulations omode support em football no konkan e wo hase na mra omo hye e ato no say footballers e be bona be bia konkan e amom e wo man nim no e ya deso omo cho amendment proposal na omode hakoma e GFA so mo nhwemu ye emfa mom essence okohwemu e GFA e regulation article 26 clause 5 no en sema wo mu no e che say ya dey say team bia se top foreigners and say obi free on my for so e we see a kind e local league no Ghana has dia I dey say ultimate to 5 players and so every amount on e be kan team dem say a bomb match on the day ne dia or set 3 players and the team e ball on the day no and Kumasi Asante for e chire wa nyame adro congress and also e betimi abaso no say ye be bomb match but season bia be start ya I dey say GFA and she share down say so mutimi e congress no mo dey no man e to 2 year na bibia en konkan en form mo ansana o metimi asha league na se no and Kumasi Asante for e chima o mo tro e proposal amendment proposal no mo dey akoma GFA so mo nhwem na mo nhwe bibi mo se na be ya foreigners be mo kwan no mo to foreigners mo to and players from no ne no mo so be si akan enso e wo ye local league na ho nsem ni nyina no ye de ni nyina e be pro na bibia enso akonkan e de ama na efri ono ne ekokopiem e transfer ensensemu enso e de na say and site okopiem de na say great Olympics enso ene Kumasi Asante to etimi akọ benkroma isade signing no etimi akọ ma branch anything e de Albert Amoa osina kan e de ma great Olympics isade branch no etimi e de nsa e shakrata ase e de ma Kumasi Asante to no o striker pa e de ma great Olympics isade okokosina kan enso e de ama Kumasi Asante branch medicals no enso e be ko buku medicals nyame adom ne obetima re bita akoye ne medical no otima sign bibia enso edi ama Kumasi Asante kotona kopiem enso Nations FC dey side omu chema omu announce so ometima sign Sky FC for omu player ba kwa ne din edi Andrew Kobler ya dey so he said the Nations for chairman ometima sign Andrew Kobler said o sia kan enso edi we say next season on odimu akotini ye papa enso ho na kopiem dey next chairman FC omu chema signings no Adesa Musu Ejibines and not Morrison and Omuchime said on my sign on Eddie free air Brekum Chelsea 19 years and a Branton Edu no sina game Eddie Mac Brekum Chelsea Adesa said on my sign on and so permanent now Adesa Okolom or free Brekum Chelsea Echo Ball loan and so to Shatreman Emma last season on I will be a conkai and so and the bomb is here Omuchime Branton Monobo ball hono a conkai ye party Adesa my sign permanent he said Enoch and a not Morrison on Adesa said was snack time and so Eddie ama insua chairman permanently and so honoma ye de ema kama e show no so nemo ye too far se be fan ho de ne enkopie mu enso awmo no ne ensemu de na unu say ye Jojo World Cup unu no sida kan e de ma ye the Blasters of Ghana in Simaba and say si ade say otimi ewremu enso England na si ade akọ sign 1 year contract enso e de amanas e de ma division 1 side and it Crowy Town FC4 they say we said Jojo World Cup etimi akọ sign permanent deal and so edi amoma no say kan no sia kan edi ma Habania SC and so on said here okopie na 27 years and Jojo World Cup etimi dey said okopie mu division 1 side Crowy Town for so ehun sensama ye de ma na kopie mu de na say myself for echema said here they say Mason Greenwood they say metimi sign contract and come he said Mason Greenwood and then sa ashekata say said we go see kan and so edama Olympic de Marseille bibia akonkan ska etimi epiem no 31.6 million euros and etimi epiem na kopie mu pounds na dey all the pounds na 26.6 million pounds on omotimi enso asay said the omuchema se base team bia beton na omdiska enso ahema se close no the team bia beton na ska kese pa ana team no enso ebetimi etu said the Manchester United ska kra etimi aba encho betimi akoma ke na top players kakra enso honoma ye team no so kopiem na say Manchester City enso HM Brazil ni Brighton din e de Savio no e say ometimi assign 5-year contract and Brighton no etimi assign enso e de ama Man City na say osia kan Man City for mo start e club na din e de Tourist no e say ometimi assign Brighton no enso e de friend 5 years contract and Brighton no etimi assign enso e de amom kama ehun sem ye de ema na kopiem media Bayern Munich form HM say o offer 1 year loan and the amount of Branton and Xavi Simons when you say the last no na they said Branton e dia quoting year pa just any euros na the money one e kon kan ye pa say was signing 1 year loan and so the amount Manchester and I said Bayern Munich who sama ye the want escape mu and so 90 million euros and the team e pm come Xavi Simons e jata na ashana taso kama e de hu sem no and so e bro na ko pm dia ko pama onu so sina kan e de ma e Chelsea the blues heroes no esi na branch edima koti pa no say time bia be change no or be na branch no more e kon kan ye put make a difference England team na even final score branch na boy ka England for 18 age cup na ne say hono na ko pa team ba and the Chelsea for actually ya this omunya crampa on betimi assign a branch no 10 years deal on betimi that ato branch say branch o say money no e kon kan ye papa e dey more because it's before say league no AND no na ko power money bono e kon kan ye party ade so mu chema contract in there omo ne din komo so metimi signing long term contract and so edi amana for my increase any pay and so on a scar or general ade so mu di be kan ho na kon kan na convention branch na for motivating no wetimi assigning long term deal and so edi ama Chelsea and so hanama ye de e ma na onim say Manchester United for HMA omugusu any Bayern for 18 komo o ma branch anything and the Matthias Delight and omuchema ade so mu here branch ni papa na Bayern for HMA sika omu hwe nim so betimi age no 42 million pounds nemo Manchester for HSS canon emu edu ye penes come on my ready so betimi etua 34 million pounds and on betimi etua edema Matthias Delight and so no nkomo egusu koso mo hwe say negotiations no ego e true that say Matthias Delight no that's why we see a kind and so edi Manchester United now Manchester United for ya almost strike about corner say anything at the Marcus Rashford and Simba and he said Marcus Rashford and 24 etimi at the Ayasubo out no so about 6 months and yes Branton betimi a driver at the afa Manchester Cronim it's sans Branton chema Branton and Kauchi e wo honom na this we nyam e Rose Rose bi and ochi e wo honom and Branton tinima America Branton be kono masa enye fedi agro credit so chema omo de Branton ekọ court na so omo catch omo de ehye ato no 6 months e ma Branton entwika enso e wo Manchester akronuma ye de ho se omo wi a omo san so e de subo abono omo Chelsea Branton enkonkotua fan 1666 pounds Branton enkonkotua enso e wo ho no betua 120 pounds e de ama court na afen so wasan so etua 66 pounds enso e de ama ere impinifo enso ho no ye de ho nsem nyina enso e ma na sa ha and me kware sa good musime boabo no ena no pay no yemfa ni nyina ensi hase na say yemfa ni nyina ensi ne mo hye ne so se Roger Emano the sports monarch Justice Ebotela the Iron Boy and Afrikufia Brante ebo mechidom se producers me ametena say na no pay me den 7 ebro me den am just one the prince himself F to the A NDY Fandi Makramba answer na rakwame answer na mekolma memfa enchia kese enkopim parliament unu se eye papa ne din eye Mr eye Agba Charles Mr Agba Charles ya no pa bia na ohwe ne mu wakwame o se menka just o chiao ye pa ne o pe asem ne o pe so chiao o so pe asem pa
asem de mu hada
o so pe asem pa no so chiao
osu ifa ne ho
o se ba bia yo abebre street abebre street
ha
na so hwehwe eye Kwame Minka
simple
Kwame Minka the morning show host uboba ubehun enti Mr Charles eye Agba Mr Charles about Oyejuma or parliament check here enkoma wana
all right me dan say yeah Fandi any ebo any Roger munyina mabom homodin na otwe munyina samodi agudie monsam abre na dai Dwabo Ase power 97.9 afenso TV XYZ ya baba boy tonton sansan but answer na me ka some saka promo na ekoso no no ma miedu na so hye ne so de di kan wo koso dial star 274 star 10 hash. What's standing a chance of winning a year 5,000 Ghana cedis? Because Minister can feel say yay if you back money away. I feel it ya fia ya drumi ya pesi a chama dia sununko. Na dia sununko ya chama say ya ma a year Ghana for this year 5,000. Na ya jina mu demon so at the akobo aforie ana sasa ya beko akoya doye ewo Kolebu dialysis unit and I feel so XYZ Foundation and I'm ya hodwa wo mo behia ye moa including a year XYZ Foundation also children's home a mo nyina behia ye moa enti ye begina mu din mu na ye de sika no bi so e de akomo mo enti many wa wo sika no won sabeka 5,000 dia won sabeka many wa make sure say dial star 274 star 10 hash star 274 star 10 hash. Serbia mensa beka 5,000 Ghana cedis CB. We try them so now boy. I'm yanya hoden yɛtumi de mmoa ahodoɔ de akɔma Osu Children's Home, XYZ Foundation, Kolebu Dialysis Unit. Oh yeah, Kai said love no big. Who we need so we need big. On Sabeka 5,000 Ghana cedis. Better day akwaye fiada de twatwo da wotwi mo aye de Dwabo Ase bramo no so. Mensaka promo no gusu ekoso. Wo dial *274# on Sabeka 1,000 Ghana cedis. Eti hunu so zue da ntemu. Ba ko beba 5,000 ba on Sabeka no 1st August. On Sabeka no 2nd August. Better day so de yi de wutwa. Aye *274# on Sabeka 1,000 Ghana cedis. What do I day? We can one year yo. When yes, you got the year, what do you be? What do you be? When yes, you can be. Said about what you bet you can. It is dial *274#. Said about on Sabeka Sicano. And a person make a full little George Health Shop and the amount no be a patobia. And no baby a bet my boama yadia be a down so a fruit subiano on Sabeka little George Health Shop. Titru Koa mixture. Said Rona. A woman could not dream with that ye. Oceania would say yes. Oceania never carry trim the rain fin woman. So by your be another one casa penny, we will be a red tie fin woman. When your coa mixture, a CSC wadrino, and a Fiso Dominion herbal powder, 3P garlic mixture, Memedro Misakio, Hola herbal mixture. When you know you're round Sabeka Little George Health Shop. Wabra yeton rono soma ono na yede efutu bata ho said you besia no rono duane a obedi ebe edro bedi aboa wo umpe we na apede yi wo boboa no wo de afra yi yede rono babra wo obetu afra 0243 140 213 0243 140 213 Little George Health Shop Ewatama Community 5 or the PV of being run about the Presby I saw dining 10 Little George. Okay, Obi. Yeah, Baba Boy Tonton Sansa man come be a Mafidian in the high power 97.9 and a TVS YZ.
I am Chinese Dr. Wei. You are welcome to Roma Traditional Chinese Clinic. We deal with the stroke case and the kidney matter and the spine problem. So most of the time our patients, they come here because of the traditional medicine and acupuncture and the traditional therapy. We use this the method to help the patients come out from the illness. Always we do our best for our patients. The patient also take us as friends. We want the patient to come inside with happiness and also go with happiness. That is our work.
Roman Traditional Clinic was established in 2022 by Dr. Wei Young. Dr. Wei has been in the practice for over 16 years.
I have known Dr. Wei Young for over 17 years. He is compassionate, hardworking, and very professional in his dealings. His facility is well known for the way it manages strokes, heart disease, liver, kidney, and other problems.
Our services include laboratory services, X-ray, scan, and general consultation.
And now management, na den semeshama pomodeng. But the brand here magini semeshama pomodeng. But the minute Roman Veg Traditional Chinese Clinic. Now the call on ampa one share me. I'm a talk. Ne honsu na mhunu say. Send one sign yarwa bebree na mini ebi stroke, diabetes, hypertension, spine, liver and kidney problems. They come from our say abri biara over problem biara fa sa we hu nyina. For when it's Roman Great Traditional Chinese Clinic, one be show ama apomuden agina pintin.
Traditional Chinese clinic, we have our special treatment for our patients. And I do believe that good emotion should be the best medicine for our health.
If I shop, I'm going to shut your bag.
And that's a view.
Now tell me about Michelle and see about Queen Wayne and say,
Bra, said your time about Misha, as your Jimmy fearful, and not about ever so.
Really, don't this offending now.
Bra, some make us a midi time about Misha one dance ya. We are singing now about Timinka, and to some malaria, what run it time about Misha.
And you go, dear, no more to want to me any deal. What run it time about Misha? A drink and your ma or bar waffle flu, dear one ma for down for any aquada when you fear to me, and son of the time about Mr. Draybino. She's a walk hospital and answer lab. I'm what who said, oh, a 3-day malaria be answer.
Kayo, time me TIME. Time about Misha. I feel malaria fever be at Ziva, a woman, ever Ubenya be at all, over the counter medicine sellers, any herbal shop to do a namu. FDA Aji a dreading crotway at so.
Masaka! Hey, Masaka! Power Jack! Chawodo edition! Yes, Masaka Bobas! Hey, Papa! It's a Masaka Chawodo anniversary edition of Bobas! Hey, Son Kokra! One lucky arena Sibenya 5,000 Ghana! Mechagate, a summer broy coffee in a sakash! 5,000 Ghana city! Hey! One lucky arena Sifan good, Ama! Is a ring in a big! Day I need a Bobo star 274 star 10 high! Should be 274 star 10 high! Ticket to Krubia 10 Ghana city! More tickets and no chances of winning as a surround. Azoma Mesaka Power Jackpot. Chawodo anniversary edition in Oyaston Queen. Sekabiara ever Sunday. It says why 3 organizations. Kolobu Dialysis Unit. Also Children's Home. The XYZ Foundation.
Samaba na sawote konkoya na trasa samaba na sawote konkoya na trasa samaba
Bayamo ofaya sanimani ade bobiati oba ne wanye ne yaka no be ne yesusu na waka na this government dey anya kula
sawote konkoya
na chese ofaya
ya fire no pay with Dwabo Ase or Power 97.9 and a TV XYZ. Yaba. Also radio ni wate pa. Come on. Amafo tie ye emugina ho. Amafo tie ye free northern region. The southern part of Ghana. Ashanti region. Clear. Central region. Edem. Babia yedem. Lovely. And a babia wote ye nka free bia no pay. Me pesa wo dan na di na wo kire ye say me to nka free ha. Ebia botia no. Ebia te nka free nyiresi. Ebia te nka free Taifa, Ebia Kwabenya and Hatiminka free, Ebia Crow, Mpesuasun Hatiminka free, Ebia Lejogugu Benaikuho and Hatiminka free, Ebia Electrum Makugu, Horia Domicabenya and Hatiminka free, Ebia Blakuma North and Hatiminka free, Rabbi, Newana Hatiminka, a rabbi, one of Wabra Equatua, with your temple one, Wabra Equatua. Now yet it is summer, a dead deep professor Ghana for. Any abri so bo baba se so mo nsa no no ye beba research ni mu e na hwede esi we Ewurabena ben ne mpɛso so ho
amuko si signboard dey si ono ne dinanim
yes signboard ono a besi ne signboard NDC parliamentary candidate ewurabra be si ne signboard esi ho na from nowhere kan kabifu yi MPP amanyoko no mo de wo so signboard akosi nanim Sadia and Nasich and say, my for the past 48 hours. Yo, me wouldn't agree a touch me wouldn't answer a woman. Yo, what they send a buffo and answer the aim. Meaning what they catan and him no at the aim. Ah, one a year member of parliament, your member of parliament, party ban or dom MPP. It's more problem to say. And Yamona must say, Ablekuma North Elmos wrong. Sir, it's the end of Musro. Then Musro. Edian na musro edian na urabra ben wo edian na urabra ben ekura enu nti ne ho sunsum ne susunsum atom so a atom ne ayam hwehwe yi uje di se wa ya adwuma anka wani mu ntew edian ne ya the same thing na ekoso ele pele makurugu ehonom dom kwa benya the same thing ono so the same thing wo wura ha bo se na yesi MPP for be fa kire wo kofa na MPP for be fa kire ase hu bia beto mo so ehu na beto wo so enye se eye constituency sunkwan wo kwame the whole nation ni nyama mu ni nyina me bobo constituency said be ya amafo etie betima relate okay what did you make can say ukola jokuku at the same thing benayiku ewure mu anadwo ni amafo kodi nkomo e de fa na ni so ade hunu a ade achi a enoma benayiku ye no na okobo asesa bonobo Same na meye se wa bani botai eso wabira wo ye sari nyina no na Ghana fo na nim no kura no so ya pa no hontema sa pepepe etu okasa o mo hwe ne saa o but o mo nim no kura no ya ene no na dan ne ho adi e wo fitch any afro barometer good wo mo report o mo dia beto dwa good ma me to me boss na menka fitch any afro barometer okay wo mo report ahodo a abetodwa yo wo ba fitch die ya eche bia obetie eye associate director and as a country risk country manager Emma Fetchenche be abeteninka wo say ade ba ko a Ghana for gina so a wo mo de ka say afi we ye nko no sa afra say no eyo my Ghana sikasem tititia sikasem ni nko ye sikasem ni die na wom akora fa ngo bo akosoro 1 e die bio NFA aduan bo akosoro e na die bio asentuade ena dia bio NFA electricity ena dia bio NFA nema bra ekeka ka ho nyina mo so be so a amafo adwuma ya wo munya sika ya wo munya no eno a no munya so enche bia nasa wo boso me ya katu aba no within 3 days nasa nyese bia wo bo akohwibra bio enyese bia wo ye kwadwuni bio nyese bia wo ye bia wo nhwe sika so yo within 3 days nasa because sika na kane no na wo de bo akohoma no ena wo de bo akohoma enso nru ba biara enye yesa sika na ho de nim etenu na be ye nyina so a Ghana fo edan na didi kire fitch fo say afi a ye kwa akoto aba no ye de yema ni nyina be kwa akoma NDC John Dramani Mahama eni NDC mraso bedwafo ni omo gina so mo peso mo si ya na mu awo Ghana mraso bedwafie ya etu kan fitch report na say NDC gina panya owo ahoden a okay e kire say ye to aba no 2024 a wo betime di nkunim ye ni kantie eye associate director and as a country researcher Emma Fitch solution wa bra wo kire no mamu na wo kire the roller sa research you my ye okay e be play in the December 7 elections shadi o mame
National Democratic Congress, or NDC, has a stronger chance of winning the upcoming general election compared to the ruling party, the ruling New Patriotic Party, NPP. So recent polls consistently place the NDC ahead, with the most recent survey showing 54% of respondents favoring the NDC, as you can see the right-hand side chart. In addition, multiple surveys have shown that economic management and job creation are going to be the most important issues during the election for voters, which we believe will put the ruling NPP at a disadvantage given the economic challenges that the country has faced.
And you see, MPP is living in a certain dissolution. And that's womote na da asem bi mu say womo ne better managers of the economy echen NDC amanyoko no edo mete womo mpanifo no baako ana watch asem ni mu radio stations ne baako that's some sort of disillusionment because figures no dey na eka about debt to GDP NDC free abem na ejina say and then debt to GDP jina say
yo
baby IMF say womo fa debt to GDP embeduru no ehon na NDC wo wabra no wo free abem eti no no eka dey
next say muntimi manage economy ni ye
and afa so see ba on my Ghana ye forex rate said ye see the ahoden ni city na wabra joma am free abem no na ye 3 cedis 80 pesos ye cedi to dollar no and a cedi to dollar in terms of MPP you see omo better managers of the economy no rate ni jina say 16 cedis akura
good
yan ntem
na chese muntimi manage ni ye
yes
enti ne ewo hom prempren no eno na Fitch Solutions fo e de abey no
ena fe so eba ye ka eka eso on my Ghana aduane baako a abedo no kon a wo pedie pa eno menye obi amfrim and I'm looking forward to a political party that will come in power because say ye begina yade yoso apesika e de aboye ho bra that is the level of Ghana person drew and me who said you know what John Mahamamu the last encounter ye ni nya ye e wo ye Kempinski no what dan said ye na di say one no person one nanti kodru e one no person my Ghana and nanti kodru ye bomba e so obetima ye so otimi ya sa abosia bo beberbe na ya na e de ka beto o my Ghana so no etu betwa am ye jai IMF akwantu ani tuo that is the level of your person ye drew but sa wo hwe said ye sidi ye ka ho dwuma what the NDC to MPP one de wo hunu nie NDC ebra wo ba obusia no wo de ka no na wotua ne ka etua ho insi ho
good
wotua ka no etua ho insi ho
good
MPP abere so yi wo ba obusia chen NDC ne Kwame Nkrumah ne obi a wabasiri ko bia no e ka na da ye so no dia amina nda amiati ase ne se de omunim ya ne se omunim kwan a yetimi de ya no efefo ma ye de omu ka no eho se de be yo mbeti ase se ye ka no ye mfanto omu MPP for sabre yiso na mom ye nda ne ade so no ento aban bi a wonam kwan so a wo ba eti ba e ka ho dwumadi a NDC aben chain MPP NDC wakuma pa chain NDC wakuma pa chain MPP amanyoko and me can MPP ya sabre eye baumia ene nanado danko akufo kra de woto na adwum nye ebra na mo pesa mo to abama baumia no first one no and woto na adwum se on de wokọ your nam kwa so ba no on na beba be so ade so no eti no wonder say ba ye kai ho adwumadie ya yadane adesoa no e de akose abanya wonam kwan so awoye dey roba but jomama wo abem woni mills mu nyina wo mo abem no na eka bi eda ho bia no wotu wana mo etua epe foto de to ho sada be ya satori ncham bi sia ye benya bibi a ye de ho beto so eti adanside ni nie ebra COVID-19 bae no sinking fund stabilization fund ene foto ahodo a NDC amanyoko ne de to ho no eno na oman Ghana de ne ho to so sabra no na ye ni foto bi ada ho because ekufo ado sika wo benya nyina no wo de beto kenke party na so wo de bekwa han ewiem hyen ene se wabro ni de akoniaba e wo wiem won dwen daate no ho eti somebody should be bold based on ensem ya makai no be kan chem say MPP better managers of the economy NDC the figures prove otherwise more data ne can be before from what are they talking about
it is all your swafo bi anaso ya MPP amanyokunu mpanyifo bi bekwa continue radio station akoka say NPP better management of Ghana's economy than the NDC let's on kan kware
and tradia bi so ekoso ya kan wasema kan e radio station we na fenso TV we so TV as and Power FM say sabra ye womi o my Ghana this year Ghana for nom wo mo gidi e wo court mu wo mo gidi e wo abato commission mu o mo gidi e wo bambo nyumani mu no akofam you and you see Afro barometer so to mu aye say woni Ghana for twetwe nkomo no Ghana for edu wo yo mu si wo say ya emu nkron akra tie emu nkron ese ba bia Ghana de nani a kire no ensem fata ye what the Ghana for do as you will say, Nani Omudi Nkoma, a moon cross say, Yenichidia where your court mo, a moon cross say, Yenichidia or your bambo, and you mamu, a moon cross say, Yenichidia, our a ye kabi mami kabia memuamu. This is the level like you do, you're sinking your buffum.
Next year, almost a Ghana, you know, HM said these institutions, no, you need to do
almost say you're man, you're summer for the foreigner. And you see, about quarter the year, meaning you must say, video now ready, you bet about quarter the year. Nano, Ura Kanda Power, yeah, National Security Minister. Yeah. Wokojina bedwam eka wo bedwam ema Ghana ni bi ate ye fi se yen senhwefo no ye chigu afidie so bebo wo TV so ni radio so mo bi ate ye wodan na di se court no na tamuo mu no wodane ema dabia edibo omu a eno no betime nyansunsu aso bo na ibi daachi bi eti eno na edan ni wadi ya na video na nche bia bebo asembisa no bia bebo yegusu a yehwehwe nche bia bebo sa video no eno na adan ni wadi na because Afro barometer for year omo hwehwe mu yi abedan ni wadi say we Ghana for do and you see anya say bia we Ghana for do a emu numo ana emu nsia ana emu nsu we emu nkron
9 out of 10
ti
kamia say almost Ghana for nyinara
yes
ekirem say
wo mu ni gide wo ye court mu
ye ni gide wo
mu ni gide wo kabi mami kabia mamu mu
Debbie
and nobody should tell us say oh generations abai wo mu no wo mu nim say the soldier ban sitie wo mu hunu say ade ne pen no they don't see any reason in the current democratic dispensation. Yeah. Womu nya so mfaso bia. Ebe adwuma sa democracy was say de ma ye ya. Yenya say ye dwane akwa asani bia akopa atentene a. Yenya
truka.
Ye ko bambo nyuma akopa atentene a. Yenya
eno susara.
And a bambo nyuma in ye for moswa yedi attack political opponent bambo nyuma so ne ye faswa yedi attack baburu bi obaye na adwen se waya yekyere
ayo
wakwaya yekyere na ye twetwe nkrata bi ye kotu mra bi na yedi frustrate omo mi wa ye wi ani abegina ye ponko tenten so se ye wo democracy mo what are you talking about
let's say ye ni jedi wom.
What are you talking about? If we were in a democracy, one fan normal when by ya coincide, follow me. One fan normal when by ya coincide, yeah. Emma man for mo person mo cho ma dwen akabi ma me kabia memo no nisu no ba kono se o akwanya so beche wadwen wo bi antete o wa bra obi antete o wa bra bibia meye wa coincide yeah but mo fa posufo yi mu e de no ma betoto kwan mu se de be ya amanfo no ntimi ncho ma dwen. So why should they believe in this democracy?
A bedding.
Democracy ya tu abama manyokuo bia asa de yakoku bia okun no yedi sunkunim ti eno ma ni nyina ya hunu nyina ya dia. Spoils of war. It winner takes all. Agra won say that. Winner takes all. It is a presidency no yamani tumia to the stand say obia was one na appointed no. CEOs ni nyina also no na appoint no eti say ye kwa abatuo ma oni akona wo ye kira wo ye dede bebrebe no na ye tumi ya chenensa so ni akona nimde so wonimde na ye de na koto Ghana airport woni akwa wo gina TV ho TV so na wo gina TV ho anasa board ho na wo ye lotto forecasting no na ye gina ya tam no na ye de na koto Ghana airport ade ya so wona na ye de
so betumi aso ntimi nye
wo wi ani nsunsu aso ni bi ni se wo kote ntamburo nya dua na ode o man Ghana sika akoto wa bra so ni mfaso nsunsu aso ni bi no so ebeden na amafo anya gidie e wo ye kabi mami kabi amebo
ebeden
am I teaching
yeah you are
ebeden na amafo anya gidie e wo ye kabi mami kabi amebo
amafo nya sa gidi ni wo
so that is the reason dia amafo gidie kofom and obiani wo betima je saade we hu akiri because yaka wasema and omumpo mu wa ban mumpo aba abonte abedi hu adanse kanda pa wo ya MPP che no
Debbie
kanda pa che e ba MPP mu na wai
me class atakwa no wo me
it is a kanda pa no a wo ye national security minister a wo information ahodo wo gina ne mema ne maba wa so agada intelligence aba abonten aba catch on say said the attempt chia no esi kɔ no eba ye hododo edi boa ye dodo si ye koso yesa dachi bi edi asem beba wuji da chini
Debi
o mantie ene o munne
ene nsusuanso ni eti kwam se ne wo kan insem no owura kandapa usho oni eye mpanyifo wo mu yen atemo adwuma no mu no enye se bia information kaka no wo mu na ya wotena se esi ginai ema man no eban bambo ene fe eye atemo adwuma no mu oka ho bi oni o mampanyin no mu no woko si sa ginai no eti se oba bontin be kire me se mudi de biara da mo be kwako tena se mubekwa ko buaten nipa benson a mubekwa ko tena se no na benson no nyina se enko one side another day 770 another day 90 another day 70 sa no sense mo kan no enu na abeda no ho adi ene day eti Ghana fo eni jedi e wo security eni efa judiciary mu eni the democracy me enya me nwa for the past 7 years no den ne hu eden ne for the past 7 years eden ne enya efim eden ne enya
ura fi adura ura fi de koso adura ura fi de enam so akaka etwe ne nkwa
you mikai
ura fi de si ye wabra ye koto aba 2020 nipa nwatwetwe mo nkwa
mikai ye pa
eden na ban na ya fa ho eden na ban na ka fa ho eden na kufu ado ne ba omi aye aka fa ho
bisa ho wonya hwemfa
eden ye su afiri mu
to the extent say kaka we na nkasa ni commission opa ye se mo nkotena se enya hwehwemu ma orai mail short ebe ye chairman edi ma commission amane bo wodi ba say aban to ho na mo yese no aban na bo afita duku wo
that's right
onya ho hwe eti report ya be me enya me ngunwa kwam enya me ngunwa enti aban no ankasa no Ghana fu ni jedi woni
so you see the point is clear enya afeni e ba reinvent wheel no
dabi
baby a yeduru Ghana for ayo madwen se baby o man de nani akire no enwo omo
yeah
etu omo de o mani akire Jo Mahama so
good
omo de o mani ato eye NDC so
very well
ye baba de NDC ekuta wo gina so wo de kasa asem ba yentie owura kandapa bra na wo de sa asem no etu dwatie we
injustice occasioned as a result of the absence of an effective justice delivery system or delayed justice or biased justice is certainly a threat to national security. And indeed, when injustice abounds, particularly in situations where the bench, which is considered as the final arbiter of disputes, is deemed to be biased, citizens tend to take the law into their own hands, most times without recourse to the established systems of justice delivery. And similarly, the failure of the criminal justice system to ensure effective and expeditious trial of criminals adversely impact the morale of law enforcement agencies. It also emboldens criminals to perpetrate more crime and breeds lawlessness among the citizenry, developments which threaten the internal security of the state. If you are going to be able to address the security challenges that we have, especially the domestic ones, we need to be able to ensure that there is a judicial system that works. If you do not have a system, a judicial system that works, many people will simply take the laws into their own hands and misbehave and do what they want. Therefore, in trying to manage the security situation, it is important for us that we do get a judicial system that works. And we are all lucky that in the sub-region, we are perceived as a country where the judicial system works and where you could expect justice. If the interpretation of the law is tilted so much in our favor all the time, people will start accusing the judiciary and will not have the confidence that they need.
So what you no kind of the chat one. Eti bebrebe no kind of no poto issues in context. Said be antiasia be day, e be no ho adwuma. And no kan ya di bedru say. Se mere bia ye 10. Na temu no. Edi boaye ya. E de how beba. Yeah. Kanda paka asem we mere bi. You. Ene enye
and I bet and
then report card nenye say ngora no mo be makwan you omo be makwan ye be mo report card report card no ye de be gina so de ahwe omo modem mo
a wan abo
efri bra omo bi esukuu ebesi sabre ye omo makwan eti sabre Ghana ye be makwan on December 7 2024
you
eti enfie nsu kosi nwatwinie ansa ne ye beto aba no afro barometer de ne kon akohwe eye de o mark report no wakohwe ma hunu se say ba judiciary na atentene na Ghana fo ni gidie wom eba bambo nyuma mu a Ghana fo ni gidie wom
lalai
eba ye kabi mami kabi amamu ya ye ni gidie wom ituba fom Ghana fo yi
Kwame sa reporter afro barometer fo dia be mami bisa sembi before 2016 na sa neti ana
ye bisa
before 2016 ekoto aba no the same afro barometer mu ye hwehwe mu no na sa neti ana
ye bisa
so enti eyi edi adanse say
within the past 7 to 8 years
eniema say
ajiegu
eniema jegu
and yentie eye enchechemu no bia eba based on yes afro barometer report no ye ba ye de enchechemu no bibe ebeto aso twade we mama
process has to do with whether the various appointees even merit the said appointment. So executive interference does not only affect the independence existence of our judiciary, but also has everything to do with the low levels of confidence we're experiencing as members of the public in the work of the justices. Where most members of the public hold the belief of perception that for those who wield power, you can never win the fight against them because.
So I don't know Obana Church, no sister na church, no. Come on. Executive arm of government in here. President Akufo-Addo wo maso ye ho. Oni ba omiamo.
You.
It is say yatam assembly a of high interest. Emma ban no any obia e wo my Ghana ne de akwa aseni bia. Na wo yensusuye mu no said ye atemwo ni si ko no ene said ye asem na ye die no said ye si ko no asa chia ekọ executive ni afemu a ebe ma amafo gidie wo atemwo ni mu no abafom ebe ma amafo gidie wo atemtene mu no ayedan abafom eti enu no mu gina so mo de say Ghana fo gidie wo atemtene mu no ekofom mama the next one na fe ye nto aso.
The youth, I think, are more dissatisfied with the democracy, and they also are more inclined to support authoritarian forms of government, especially military rule. I think part of the problem here and the challenge, especially for the youth, is that when you also ask our respondents, what are the most important things that they want the governments to be addressing? And unemployment is, I think, a big problem, and especially for the youth. So they are looking at alternative forms of government that can help to deliver on their needs, and especially on creation of jobs. Well, of course, I mean, this is a very big continent, so as the report highlights, there are differences from country to country. Some of the countries like Ghana, we've seen a huge drop in satisfaction with democracy. And I think the reasons, as we know many of them, the economic situation in Ghana in recent years has not been particularly great. The youth have, as I've already said, like their colleagues elsewhere, are not happy with the amount of jobs that are being created.
I think as election management body, it's always important to remember that credibility is very important. So everything you can do to ensure that you create a level of confidence in the stakeholders about the integrity of the processes that you're managing can never be underestimated. And one of the ways to do that really is just being transparent and open about everything you're doing. Sharing information, and people should be aware of what's going on and why things are happening a certain way, removes suspicion, because where there's too much suspicion, it gives rise to a lot of conspiracy theories. Where there's transparency and accountability, people have information to actually make informed decisions.
And some you know about the kind attempting here. Opinion may show so big East African and 1 year century for Ekasa. Now watch Afro barometer reporting and watching Nientia. Jidie wo attempting mu abafom and as a jidie wo ye kabi mami kabi memu no abafom no. Yeah. The di kind kabi mami kabi memu no. wɔse wohwɛ Ghana mpoa sɛdeɛ yɛsi kasɛm adrɔpo sɛdeɛ mmabunu no ɛni adwuma no ama ɔmo gyidie wɔ kabi ma meka bi amamu no aba fam because ɔmo feel say what is democracy when we cannot get jobs ɛdeɛ ne kabi ma meka bi amamu no wabra yɛni adwuma reports ahodoɔ about Ghana Statistical Service na report ɛbaa nanse yi a ɛnura jɔma ama bɔɔso wɔse Ghana for 1.9 million
ɛni adwuma yɛ
ɔmo ti fie kwa wɔsi fie kwa
onim ni benkum ni nifa onim bia obɛkɔ
ɛna baako na ɔka sɛ wɔn yɛ multi-dimensionally poor no ɛno na figure ne yɛ sɛn
ɛno nso na ɛkɔ soro paa ɛno nso na dɔɔso paa over 2 million
ɛyɛ multi-dimensionally poor kyɛ sɛ hia no baabiaa bi wode ne fa soro ahia no wode ne fa fam ahia no wode ne kɔ nkyɛn mu ahia no baabiaa ahia no
so wɔ ho
eti figures no data no na ɛka sɛ o sɛ baawumiase data ne yɛmfa nyɛ adwuma eti data ne yɛde yɛ adwuma eti data yi a yɛgyina so a yɛde yɛ adwuma yi biribiara de adi pɛfɛ sɛ baawumia ɛne president Akufo-Addo 7 to 8 years yi wɔn bɛ wɔsi yɛ time
kɛkɛ kwa
wɔn bɛ wɔsi yɛ time
wɔn a bɛsɛ yɛn adagyew kɛkɛ
wɔn ne hwɛ de ma ɛna ɛba electoral body ni so a ɔpanyin a ɔkasa a yɛ ansa ne yɛ bɛyi wɔn nso ɛkyerɛ n'adwe ɛkyerɛ mu sɛ wɔn ne Ghanafoɔ no ɛkasa wɔn ne mmabunu ahodoɔ a ɛwɔ bibi maa mu kasa yi no bibi ada ɛdi pɛfɛ sɛ ɛhɔ nso gyidie n'aba fam ɛwɔ die mu wɔn nnwumayɔ mu wɔn kasa mu wɔn anamɔntuo mu ɛnoma wɔn ayɛ ɛmma saa gyidie ne mma na abatoɔ kɔmisa saa abere yi a confidence level na sɛn no a ɛwɔ sɛ wɔ repair no wɔnam abɔnten na wogu so a wokasa sɛ abatɔ no nso nsuansoɔ no sɛdeɛ ɛsi tie bia no obi anyi ntum ɛdeɛ no wayɛ a ɛbɛma amanfoɔ saa ahotɔsoɔ no sɛ abatɔ no nso nsuansoɔ no sɛdeɛ ɛbɛsi ɛbɛbɛ bia no obi anyi ntum ɛdeɛ no wayɛ zero wonyɛ hwee and you are not even showcasing to Ghana sɛ woyɛ biribi ɛde afa confidence level na adrop no wonyɛ biribi a ɛba IPAC ɛnhyia mu ahodoɔ a akanya NDC dɛɛfoɔ yi a kɛnfom so ahodoɔ yi a beba yɛ gɛbɛɛ dɛ ne ɛhunu
gɛbɛɛ densi yɛbɛhu
ɛtuo yɛ esu yɛ ne sekan yɛ a yɛtwe yɛ wɔ kaasoɔ yi na easy gyina yɛ wɔ saa asɛm no ho yɛ deɛ yi
bisa
nkurɔfoɔ yi a wɔn fa akɔtiri kwan so ɛkɔ wie a mo nneɛma wɔ abatoɔ kɔmisa hɔ no anka NDC ambɛbɔ ho dede sɛ kurɔfoɔ dwulɔdwulɔ a anka bɛɛ dɛ na yɛ Ghanafoɔ no a moyɛ adwuma ma yɛn no kɛbɛɛ dɛ ne ate
soɔ ho
akora soɔ ho so these are the elements ɛno ma nketenkete wei ɛna ama gyidie na drop
soɔ ho saa nneɛma wei ɛna ma Ghanafoɔ yɛn gyedi no akɔ fam na Kwame wokyia nsɛm na mpanimfoɔ yi ɛka yɛn na baako nka ɔsɛ the executive interference wɔ judiciary no ɛka ho bi Kwame wode yɛn fa ɛnyɛ meyɛ nkɔ akyire animanim yia no hwɛ sɛ asɛm aba na mmarahyɛ beguafo agye atum wɔ hɔnom yɛmfa asɛm no mapue wɔ mampanin atena na mampanin atwerɛ nkrataa sɛ meyɛmfa yɛntransfer mpo fa mma ne yɛgyina so na Supreme Court nso ɛgyina so ɛtu ho anamɔn sɛ sɛ ne nyinaa nam so nti this executive interference no ɛnam so ɛnam nneɛma gye egu saa
ebi yɛ perceived ebi yɛ real ebi yɛ yɛsusu sɛ aban no de ne ho abɛgyim for instance ɛyɛ justices yi a yɛ paaki gu court yi aka wɔn nhyehyɛ mu no nea anim ne sɛ president no ɛna bɛfrɛ sɛ mede nkurɔfoɔ mu kɔ akɔgu ɛyɛ asɛnibea hɔ ɛso this time round hwɛ deɛ si yɛ chief justice ne mmom ɛna agyina nneɛma bi so de abɛgyina abɔnten sɛ yɛhia ɛyɛ atemmuafoɔ bebree fi sɛ cases a yɛwɔ wɔ ha no ɛdɔɔso
amen
wate deɛ meka na sɛ wɔn nso na appointed chief justice no
ɛyɛ ɔmanpanyin ɛmanpanyin na ɛpa no
wɔn na ebɛtumi ahyɛ n'akyia mu na ayɛ biribi sɛ yi
ɛnu na ɛsɛ bisa no
adwene bi sɛ ebɛtumi aba yɛ tirim
soɔ
ɛnam ɛkwan a wɔfa soɔ ɛnam nea wɔyɛ yi eti ɛhɔ no so bɛma gyidie na ayɛ dɛ aba fam and you see sɛ wohwɛ 9 out of 10 now adeɛ baako ɛka kyerɛ no sɛ yɛni man bia o
let's say ɔman bia ni hɔ
the Ghana that we know does not exist anymore
soɔ
sɛ 9 out of 10 Ghanaians ɛsɛ baabi ɔman no de n'ani akyerɛ no ɛnsɛ mfata yɛ ya this is dangerous sɛ 9 out of 10 Ghanaians ɛka sɛ ɔmo ne gyidie ɛwɔ judiciary mu a this is dangerous sɛ 9 out of 10 Ghanaians ɛka kyerɛ yɛ sɛ abatɔ kɔmisa wɔ ne gyidie wɔ mu a ɛyɛ very dangerous sɛ 9 out of 10 ɛka kyerɛ sɛ kabi ma mi nkabi amamu yi ɔmo ne gyidie wɔ mu a ɛyɛ very dangerous
very very dangerous
so whether NDC MPP CPP obiara ɛdeɛ ne yɛyɛ sɛde bɛyɛ a yɛde bɛbɔ yɛ ka bi ma meka bi amamɔ yi ho ban ɛdeɛ ne yɛyɛ
so ho
ɛdeɛ ne yɛyɛ ɛsɛ wobɛka abera ne yɛdi nkɔmmɔ kɛseɛ no mebɔ bite bi His Excellency John Dramani Mahama bra no ɔwɔ abɛn mu wɔdan no di wɔ sɛ ɛba kɛtansɛ ne porɔyɛ ɛko yi a me ankasa mede me ho gyee mu saa deɛ meyɛe ne sɛ ɛnsɛm bi anasa amanebɔ bi anka wɔ sɛ menkwa me koko mu na ɛwɔ no metumi dane de ma nsɛntwerɛfoɔ na nsɛntwerɛfoɔ kura yi ara nso ne amannwofoɔ yi ɛde adane akodeɛ ɛde ɛku atia me wode atie no
had done his 4 years. I mean, I came into office 5 months before the election. And so when I became president, it was going to be a bit difficult to be investigating things that happened in 2008. And so I said that, look, any allegations of corruption that are made against any public officer, I give the investigative agencies the free hand to investigate. And so I remember in those times, the National Service investigation, the JIDA scandal, people even forget that I was the one who commissioned the committee of inquiry into JIDA. And all the issues that came up, the report was presented to me as president, and I gave the report to the media. And that is referred back to me as my crime of condoning corruption. The fight against corruption begins with shining sunlight into an area, and that is what I sought to do. And so when we gave the JIDA report to you guys, it was referred to the Attorney General. And the Attorney General began to take action. Some of the people involved went to court to restrain the Attorney General, and the court processes took forever. There were others where there was prosecution of my own colleague and friend, Abu Gapele.
Yes.
The Attorney General put him before court, and he was jailed. It was recently that President Akufo-Addo granted him amnesty. And so the will to fight corruption was there. We even retrieved monies from some of those involved in JIDA. We retrieved as much as 50 million Ghana cedis at the time. And so the track record is there. And I can assure you, if you believe that I was imbued with the Father for All syndrome, it has been exercised.
Pakwasi stand of question hina edi asem abai
Kwame me uhwe omampanin Mahama ni sem anase ni niama oye in terms of fighting corruption comparing to Akufo-Addo. Mahama is far ahead of Akufo-Addo. Enye bribianti Mahama udi mama fa Vicky Hama de nya mfaton keke no pe. Vicky Hama say me a deputy minister for communication. Many swade huno any say nyankopon ya madonna me nya $1 million me jaya amanyosem. JMT sasem no o say Vicky, you cannot serve under my or in my administration. Na ubenya sase bi otimupo keke. Entini yeden o sakino oyinedi. And then we have a government, a president that say or no do believe in Ghana or do kabima minkebi. Ni yenye hu no ni dinu po nyani swade o. Yenye hu over $1 million. Ewo Madam Cecilia Dapanifi. Mpobra obesum Ghana obeye mrase bigo ni nyina no. Si wendi Ghana mpeso ai ba ko pepo mfrimu a onya sa $1 million no. Dan na Akufo-Addo ye. O say I know very well say nhwehwemu no be kwa wie no. Hu beda ho so nza probe. No.
So executive involvement.
Yes.
Any interruption of the flow in the fight against corruption. In the flow, in the fight against injustice. And no ma and some fato my Ghana. It is Kaweno Ube Jama investigative body. Yeah. To say the Jama kind was say Jada man born by no. Me Jama mo. Sir. As I drive for Munkom. Sir. Mudi Sadia Wujuma na babia emranu wo bia no momfanto
and let to the extent say KPM je omampani Akufo-Addo kro apa wo se nkoye nhwemu emfafa niam bia isusu say corruption no amane body buy no fama yen no even brian some trafo yen apply ye use RTI mrani nyina echi no wo so mfa mayen so ho enso mampani Mahamade ono wan twempo say di ye be na mra bi so onankasa Philipem no de ba.
So Ghana for your madwen
wi
said December 7 2024 baby a Ghana e kono ntwaye it won base so monsa no yentie Mavis Kwenu owo Afro Barometer bo abra wo gina report no so e dia dan na di say Ghana for ni gidie e wa temptenie mu Mavis onie
process has to do with whether the various appointees even merit the said appointment. So executive interference does not only affect the independence existence of our judiciary, but also has everything to do with the low levels of confidence we're experiencing as members of the public in the work of the justices. While most members of the public hold the belief of perception that for those who will power, you can never win the fight against them, because
for those who will power, you can never win the fight against them. Won to me aboy wura kwaya. Yakura. Ye nananom hunu nyansa. Say ye kura. Obi enwuram. Mo obi ankotu efom agudi enwom. Minerals Commission ba abonten. Ebeka se sade we na won to me ye no. Etiamra. Ye nyama mpanyi o. Emani impede the work of Minerals Commission. Ebejira abonten ka say won to me nya bibi etiamra. So ho. Ene won to me akotene ban wodi ewo MPP amanyoko mo campaign mo. Ajo. Oh, ne relevance for campaign mo. Yo. So enam so ye ho ni panti. Ne ya ba bonte ne ya ba hohoro no ho. Me wa wo ye bibi etiamra no. Oye bibi a enso emua man no. Eno na Ghana for say. Ede di se baby a Ghana de na ni kire no. Enkaye yo 9 out of 10. That's a man ni bibi oye ni o man bia hompo. And then President John Mahama Eko University of Ghana no. Wojina sa data yi so. Ene esuafo ni di nkomo bi. Okay. Edan na di say Ghana yete topa ye bia. Time bi bo ho eso. Yo. Yete timing bomb so. Ayo. Na yanya hwe ya betia ni tusa. Ayo. Your kind ni.
As they are today, our people are sinking into poverty. A recent report says that 55% of Ghanaians are living in poverty. We've never had this high percentage of Ghanaians living in poverty before. 2 million young people are sitting idle at home, not doing any of these three things. This is a very dangerous statistic to witness. And so we're sitting on a time bomb in this country. When NDC was in power, unemployment was 8.2%. Today, unemployment is 14.7%. And aside from this, life is hard for everybody. For our women and other people who go to the markets. I mean, we have the highest food inflation, almost the highest food inflation in Africa. Prices are unbearable. You know, but the dangerous thing is, when you're ill and you know what is wrong with you, it is halfway towards a cure. If you're ill and you know it's malaria, you're halfway towards curing yourself of malaria. If you're ill and you know it's typhoid, you are diagnosed, you know it's typhoid, you're halfway towards getting the cure. Unfortunately, the people who have caused this economic crisis do not even realize there's a crisis. Because when you hear them say they are the best government and that even Nkrumah doesn't come, it shows that they don't even understand the situation in which Ghana is. Because if they understood the situation, we're still 5 months to an election. There are urgent measures that they can take to ameliorate the situation. You don't go saying, vote for me, and when I come, I will do this. You can do it now. You say you rationalize taxes. 5 months to an election, you can rationalize. It's enough time to rationalize taxes. All the promises you are making, you have enough time to start implementing them right now. And say, no, vote for me first, and then I'll come and do it.
You can't think far. You can't think far.
Because a normal will say, wo ba, wo be no. A bit my Ghana, yeah. And yes, a war opposition. Debbie, Baumia Sam Namika yo. And yes, a wujina opposition. And yes, we are NDCB, and as a NDC flag bearer. No, who were to me no, who are Quenya no. I didn't know implemented in it. So, what's over here? Now, what's your po? Sarabaya, 12 baby, the dad that you sway, a soon in fast one, where you eating in every hall. Yanene, who are Quenya so bet me? Who are Quenya no? Who know your head of economic management team?
ubetumi aye
wo so betima fa be fo kwan so na Ghana for dodo na anya adwuma enye se bia wo opposition you are the head of the economic management team. 4 months to elections. Who was akwenya no? Ebie na si wo kwan.
Bisa. But esan say on to me nye e no person ye nto person otwe ne ho. I say from so na nankasa create no challenges problem no dey aba no person o ka say enye me na me ye nso no efe na mere ba be ye.
But I know that John Mahama can no. I said ya we yade. Sa won jin tum sa we yade a. E be de no akwa yade sabia ma ya pa drama.
So ho.
We yade o.
Unim so yade.
Wan kasa won yin tum sa we yade. Won yin tum sa wo adwuma wo ta ye ne dada wa hoden mu no. Ti say Joe Biden.
Unim say hu fa.
Joe Biden nim pass chale. Baby adru de emfa enkoye. Eso wakacha no say no still mo ahodim bia metimi di akọ amafo atwa de ho achie nyina
won so ya
ojo tranchen ojo tranchen eno ne say nanse ya covid abono
so ho
as say covid inti Joe Biden America president covid inti ya pia na say won kwada fie
so
ete enu bi na Ghana ekọ
e bia na ye wo mi
amemwo na ye troka baby ayedru no enu ma wo hyehyehye ho bɔ no sɛ enu na ade bɛse sɛ ɔman Ghana enye sɛ bia wote baabi a ɛwɔ kyɛn baabi a Ghana wɔ
dabi
presidency hɔ no wote hɔ bi
wɔ hɔ bi wohyɛ
saa bere a yɛkasa yi so ankɔ campaign tɔ a baabi a wokɔ tena sɛ yɛ wɔ office ɛwɔ Jubilee House hɔ
ɛwɔ hɔ
sɛ woni wɔ mpo a yɛwɔ dan bi a yɛato mu a yɛatwerɛ ho sɛ vice president office nie moko cabinet meeting ekoye nhyiamu ahodo e de for man Ghana nkan ko ho eti wo adwen bi ade ntina mfa mo aban
so wo adwen fufuru bi a
enye tirimodin ene aburo ni bayi a na wo adwen papa bi a wo se wo betimi di aboa ama aban yi ama Ghana etima be kra be ha edi na si ho kwan
so ho ubetumi aye essentially kwame in fact yen 1992 constitution no
yes
akire mu say some mampanyin ni ho a na abedi akire no oyeden ohwe akire so mampanyin
e na abedi akire no na ohwe esi kasam so
sa
and you see sa de no ho na amanyofo do bebre omo ntanka o BNPP eye kufodo ba amanyosemu 2016 2008 what did you make no
you
and what say bo hu dawuro say vice president dibre no one na be head of the economic management team
you
eti enam yesi kasem atropinti enu nti na me de baomie ba na baomie CV nie wa ye adwuma o Bank of Ghana pen wo ye obi a wa ye adwuma wo enyumaku ahodo akasi a wo munim se de esi pesika se de esi bosika ho ban se de esi masika nyini
in fact oka che se okoye adwuma wo Zimbabwe
yes eti sa no ma wei ena ogina so se ni CV nie Ghana for monhwe ena wo se wo de baomie aba so me yes ade we na within 7 to 8 years wo president Akufo-Addo wadi uhwamo say now say di na chinye se bibibi ena wo penti wo say di na tia kogina mrasa badwafie se wono ne vice president a waba waye adwuma so wani a wo so bi da
wa hwe
so you get what President Mahama Eka
you
aka way obi a opetumi bi keka gase mo wonka ena so wa dwempa awa kuma penti wadan na de wose nukurani ne
yo nukurani
ne say menuanom mo MPP no wo mu ni adwempa bi ade mamo
you
ko mo adwempa kanu me ye mo hyehyɛ ho bo say wo mo ba wo mo be ye de asese o man Ghana come asase ye
ko la hyase every year crowd dadaw esan se wo kuro ya ena sa ne me eda wa be me wo se wo ye etutimi meka chenje ye nto aba ma wansa na uba be ye sa ne ma we no tumi no ekurawo wona ye di tumi na hye wo sem sabre etibusumi anan yi ujedi se obetumi aye bibi papa bia ye
akra yede nkomo no besi ya sei na no ma ahodo agana fo begina so e de ato abanie de di kan eye yesika sem
one
de toso mienu eye nyuma ye nie
unemployment
and afei so de toso miensa eye of course I can't see Kasemo. The tosom yensa, ye kabi mami kabi and
democracy
abafo. According to Fitch, these are the issues. Ghana for Bejina so and the Atuaba.
Yeah,
may you also one drink and this is your Fabata Jumedi, Wabra Yakusha Yakwanim. Yaditonton Sansa pa she
a man ya maya. Ayo and yo ya woman. Yapasu biaba a Gabana city. Na asambia wo ya mu oka na mama ne ye kunsum yemfa mu mai motrobodo yemfa mu mai mosempa
adansie.
Spanish garlic mixture. Now what fina what see drawing ka ba be di ho adansie ana. Edre de sa agiga na ha baby a wo. Me de kra ma no me wi a me kope foforo atoni.
Me won the capsules wa. Me head driver ni de me tina si de mu ni na ye adwuma. Me du fia me tin ka say me mu. Me sa ene me na nyina dictate.
Last one am akwaje no. Anya draw we na omo fra ne Spanish mixture no.
Oh ma, Spanish garlic mixture.
Mrs. Lydia Adamu Akwa na pedie nyina obeya ama no na kuma so de nyina obeya ama no ba ne kese mpa ne se ena kwae na woda no nyame nhia no onye ne kese no nka hunu se wo ye na kuma mu tofe ai
obi ani akire
I'll tell you Alex Winston see that so di achi pa 979 Facebook live TVXYZ Ghana Facebook live e bra so see adi for you kese be bra mo ba kai se wo dial star 274 hash akia on sabeka 1,000 Ghana cedis and no pay ya jaso she woto it is star 274 hash star 274 hash what dial ya and send me baba be go phone so the di kind no was all peke ni aka bia men for ni call number 1 here power XYZ it will pick power XYZ we are wo babu sa madodo say na pese utwa betwa baako betwa mienu by menewa metwa no boom said be ya men sabeka sika ntem etika ho ai na man for dodo na aguso wotu no bebre na wo number no ba prick e be ya prekese e wa fidie no so na pick wo number no said be ya sika no sabeka Ebiade na nkrata de ka no pay.
Yo kwame anope me san ama atiefo achi biom na bre infonika sia bre na aso akwa krata eda manim mprempra me nsenkutemu no eye Daily Post. Na Daily Post ade awdi kan Daily Post ade atodwa na wa kirem se ne no ye kira ama yeku wa hoden a tese abato odi animi obetimi adi nkunum na wadi nkunum kura wie dada no anu ye me solve.
Fitch anu ye wo solve.
Me solve no.
Asa no aba fitch. Okay.
Ade se eye NDC amekuo no tese wadi nkunum awie na fetch kirem se tese NDC amekuo no eye amekuo agina ogina no tese no hoden.
Hoden.
Anwene dade. Ese
anwene dey
dade. Tese obedi nkunim ewo 2024 eye abato nim ntino bibia na din akasa wie
ba we no njese moda mo na o we no njese monkoto mu na
isa no ano no
monkoso amfe mo ni tize de mo afe mo ni no in fact some betimi de bia ka mo amfa bi nka ho
mokonum tea bia kwa biscuit ka ho de a
and they say kanene na they say the agents trouble he ba bia ya du no enya agudi o
enya tea no
say 9 out of 10 Ghanaians e catch us say sika some nye 9 out of 10 e catch us say eyi kabi mami nka bia mamu no ye ni gidie wo mu a
catch us ekun a wo kun eti akata ahya no proye no enkoye one now say a special prosecutor meko efe de ne kosi koda mo ma no kwama ni adwuma no nti se eno no kire sa membo
na wo beda
obedi ada nti ho nsam anonom akwa krata no ade basa so na wo hwa ase ho a se na no Dr. Mahmoud Baumia enya akwanja wo so kire Ghana de obe no okoto ayampia.
Look at that.
Koto ayampia na
onyanya radio onya ready akwa ready anka solutions here woman might say the president Mahama e kan nra violation University of Ghana akwa di cash ase di hujuma after all how many months to elections 4 to 5 months. No ase city no na obama na ho dia ejina pemia no ye se bia e ka bebrebe na da no edan so na be di hujuma
me so ntimi nya no be ya mfie nso wa ntimi anya na bosumi num na be ye
wo se yentwen ye to abama wia
yentwen san sa na yentwen ye ntimi ntwen biom mfie nso wa ntimi anya bosumi num na be ye
la tele la is what awachi
yo enti esense wo ko na say Dr. Asante Ochiri echem say ne ho adwiri no tese aboni pusa se wonya kwanja kansam kira Ghana fo ne ahwe so empon consider wa se be consider wa na ototo ayampia se former president ne hwan empty hwan tese basa
8 years ni
basa na wo so wo ye dia magana fo ne Ghana fo do anya ni da so a yese enyema nkoye ma ye den na wo ye nti wonsam na ko akrata no ede eba ebetudwa na former president mama chirim se se to ede Dr. Mahmoud Baumia nyame animu ni adu showboy ni ase ato ama no
true
adu showboy ni ase because obe detect ya ma no yewe for minister we for we bra ha for senko a
na no mi chirechire mu say ebra Baumia person oba MPP mu no enam ho aso no oba enam ho aso
na
eti se enam na so no oba ebra so se bedam ase awo nam ase
obada nti dia mekana na be ya adwuma
what is Baumia akana adwen dia che Nanado pen
da bi obedi
what is our catcher Nanado say wano mu kasa no ya obegina bedwam say Ghana beyond aid as you gusu aye dan broni what is about me abekasa ho pay
me bisa wa hu mate ni wa tia na master da wonti me ntia nti no nti adwuma no na na be sia abaye nti unsem no na ekofra mante ma say eye asuapon ba ko we ya on person so tabiri ajesa abaso bodie
edema president Akufo-Addo
on say on deserve it
eno aye ne mabunu na ewo NDC ekasa
okay
e mo dan na di say na nado anya ho hwe wanya bibia in fact block kura wan to be ebere omoto foundation wonim ho hwe kwa mo fa so petika wonim bibia fa ho eti dia amom ho adwiro mo any committee na ye power ya wo mo kwotena ase dwen won say yemfa sa abaso bode no ema na nado
na say adia nti no mo se yemfa ama no adia nsu no mo gina committee no adia nsu no mo gina se na nado nti yemfa abaso bode nti se ama no just a doctor yi or ye nim so lawyer doctor just a man no Moses na boss
doctor dey say honorary but the omogina so mo dey cancer ne say president Akufo-Addo e kan obi na sika na etos wo say ediso no mo dey to adwumadi no so no wo kan obi ne ekwaje bai ba mabunu ne say nya no kure
kwame
wanya bibia sa
okoje ne etoso mienu baaye hwan edi kan koje de edi kan baaye
me say mabunu say nya no kure. It is not true.
Inti sanka mo ba baso anka ne ohase no na mo bo na baso first. Inti se mo di kan ye we anka we baaye no mbabu ne ntimi nkasa because ebi ade ohase no ya ma no sa ni die na esefata no de ama no ansa de ye bitu aso no because amembu ayentu aso de emfa ne say so ye bi kura na amembu yentu aso nti de odi kan ye no.
Ntimi mfa ne sa. Isa wanye. Ena fe so ohawa school ni ikomu no. Wonye na adwen se wo bi huduma.
Onya hwe wo ho nti na mo ehwehwe ni mu committee ya omote ya ne ho nsam no na ese ko akrata no e dia betu ja kwa ma me to
ombe ho ye kire
aha ya twa ya ba ko bo mo na ese sa ye kire na akoso kwa ma me fa daily graphic am fa nto aso na tie burofu ye kwa burofu nya de but burofu de na kan me burofu nya de ma me kan we o si agenda 111 to create 60,000 jobs 2 de hia me no ye 2 na me busa say identity na all this one efe na 2 ena say bia e create dada
no 2 7 to 8 years ni
want to be en create na odi 2 aba be hye ho say 2 inti da ban biom busumi num na agenda 111 no
e ba be create say
6,000 jobs na don kuna chinsa mbre
60,000
on kuna chinsa mbre biom esane san tro na 2 dan 2 kura na ha ma adwen no 2 sanka obe na nkaka se bia e creative bia 1,000 kra na go so e creative bia be fa ne sa na 2 oh na den am sure boy to say
na just update ni epe
di be bia wadu
any announcement ni
we di atia ana won teda we atia abre we ni e fra ni atia abre ntina na kansan foforo kire Ghana fo ma yanku anim na che se ambulance case ya owura jakpa che se papa ni abre se kia ne ke asante ne se keneke obedam no and say ndo akofra adansefo begina mu amusi o ne seb na ne subami ni ade anye nti ne pam no na okay ma mintu aso nko manime
so mudi nti ye di ko
nti ya hwe de ba ko
ba wa bro mudi no mo hwe afro barometer report no
no mo fa nya adwuma mo fa kwa adwindwi mu
no mo ka mo de kanda pa so ka kire mo no why
yo ya to aso na che say auditor general report aba beto abontin kirem say wo hwe Ghana say airport makuma nu me wo ho na emwa ebo manika because wo hwe expenditure komu ni ska omunya na ya de eboa nti me bisa Brian say we nso no o mese nkoto
why na ekai
say auditor general report
e no se de yi
o si Ghana airport makuma nu me wo ho no emfaso bia amaso
can you imagine
sika bia mfimumba sika omunya no say endu kakro mo bo
so you know say amanfo nye creative o ma ye de o mato so mo manage airport yi o mo nye creative empe kwanya ye be fa so amasika ba
manimu
eye den na be ye Ghana fo no ye this one na what say ye this one
sesa na service on
high nkofo ye de Ghana sika ene tuo mo ka so mo nwene no mo pe kwan fofura wo mbeti baboa na airport ya
so if
they are not thinking, why should that be our problem?
Inti bra champon se auto senate hotels because enye ma sika
ma manfo bufu anope.
Enti o mesin kwato no nso kan. So ne companies enya mfa so no eno no oso obeto nti o mesin kwato we nso emfa nka ho. Ma mentu aso na se kowa krata from ne beto aso no eye chronicle eye kowa krata no na chronicle chem se ne Ghana kemam nkabi no se nipa dodo no ati ase price se ombu nkontom se Ghana for be ofa Ghana for be 86% chem so mbeto aba no in freedom omumo bia data
ana chronicle figure no so 87%.
We also 86%.
87
and a day 86 and a koakrata chronicle and ababeto into honsam and a ready abamu yan to us ne yanko anima ya say I Valley View University SDA just say asori no akabo ma me na atoshi o ma abonabaso into honsam so oda abeji
just edru abasobode ebre o
ya jijibi
obi aji abasobode ya wa wonya adwuma wonya bibi e de mfaso bi beba wonya bere pa abasobode because nya na atoshi asem na meka na atoshi de so oji na abasobode
so no oji na de
meka nanado
na eji abase
me ne na nkema twa ka say Debbie, mami focus on mine adwuma mami nya Ghana yie
yes we go na twa krata no say mama baso ono na twa krata ko mo fra me na Ghana fo hu so ado show boy wo ye bibi nti ono na twa krata we ya underground ayi krata atwro ma ya to so nso age say aye cement price won sense mo age say aba Ghana say ye kwate committee ye kwa ye hwan law ne ade nyina ye say amanye me bi ekoso Ghana nipa dodo na age say obi a kire na adwene e wo sansem nti anu nsem e na ko akrata aye chronicle so ede aba betudwa ene anope ye to so na ye nkọ republic ko wakrata no nso emum na eno ode tudwa akire mu se ende se ne no MPP ni NDC se eye first solutions fundings ode ba bonte no ene ne we se anya no kore we so anya no kore ye chese ye akuyenim
nti story ni ni o story ne say NDC ejina jira penya chese ye to abeya obedi nkuni that is the story
wadane no wadano so see e ba ye wie no and NDC for ayi na bi no so anko yie nti no anje say bro
jandam say ya
nti wonso ana ko akrata no e de betu dwa sa so na ayi evangelist mama part aka agrada ye so no so amane bail ho nsam no ko akrata no e de aba betu dwa nti no nsam ho na si aye drum bin so say na nam wiem saa nam wiem aje say obi aseti Ghana say adwene amafu kita adwene kasi okromo o se na yire twetwe na je say amafu osi na chi saa eno aseti drum na yire obi ne yire no se na yire ni etwa nchachia je say o twafa na chi saa eno seti drone
why na seti drone
ba ma no seti drone
say ndi oba na
chi akwa cheno nti
Yehowa
enti hunsam ana go akrata no so e dia ti dwa enano pesa so ana jakwa hunsam no so no e wo eye republic go akrata no so emu ene anope yentu aso kra na yen sorry a na se eye ensam no ene owura eye IGP deputy IGP kwamne bi wo sa
yes na bi wo ho
okay
ena fenso enra Peter Lanchere to bu otwere se na bi wo ho de na se ya de yi aka bosumi be na asenuma ye kwa akoto abaye ye de abaye e de ade pa na oba abaye
okay
obuso no osanso tu no fon so se wabaye wonye we se na bia bibia be koye no so post penny bi so sending message say IGP Mohammed Al Hassan ya appointed as deputy IGP to IGP Kwe by President Mahama before finally obey IGP and IGP a champion also you appointed no as deputy IGP operations to Nana Owusu Nsia.
Okay.
At the same time, Madam Mills Robertson and also you appointed as deputy IGP administration.
Okay.
It's when your first time.
BBC. See na Herald Kowakrata say Akufo-Addo ne o atechire dam parensa with a illegal deputy IGP say after attaching a committee in sense me ba ni nyina no inte ne confusion bi a esi our police service mu no enya asem kuma no nsam eno no na afete se eye marking afenyo ono so adaje se ono ne ECG boss o chirum so behwe se obefa modern kwan so abefo kwan so na se otimi aboa se be na adwuma no ebekọ so owura Japan semi so eda na ye se eye maame afiase wa so no ti asem no so che se o chirum se enche bia obeset data sa asem no se be wie kura na so asem no adansefo ho no omunya nkasa nwieye edoso pa nti ya hwese bia omeka se wiansa ebia sa date no odi aba na nti wonsam na ko wakrata no so eye herald de eba betu dwa ene anope na tese eye aban so odwen ho se dankwa mebia no waye eye community police for a form no ye be form aka security service ni ho na nti efe na odwen ho minim do bebo no nti wonsam na ko wakrata no so no e de eba ebetu dwa
e wo the herald mu nya obeti bakin
kan ni nyina bi so e wo ho na kwame na jese yemfa daily guide emfa ento aso daily guide nsam no de eye nsam bi jese ni nyina no
kenkan yetie
min kenkan ho o se jese eye NDC amyuko ni chairman na efe jese women organizers no say ni tantan bi akoso o muntem ene wabo ho amane
o kote wo hefa
na o se o muntem
ti se ma hia Ghana fo we ne asem
ene na hia mo
amanfo efie nzem enu na ya asem na we wini aba
at the front page go hi
we ebe ma sidi ni ho ayede
dabi
ebe ma eke do my Ghana so no eswati
dabi
eti front page ni ye fufuro bi ono mo
dia ho na je say Ghana publishing and your I stand the office called Kumase.
It's the daily guide woman here.
Yeah, woman here.
Daily guide.
Yeah, the pie no just say some day. I had the on to come. Mammy Jana so now I no pay young fancy. Young fancy. In some of her daily guide. Here
me da say ekwa grantman de eye for dikase breye na ye taika say me say President Mahama Shaba wodi so President Kufuor Shaba woni so ma dance die bi President Mahama ne emi sasa ebra no mo petumi no mo say we will build 200 brand new blocks whilst expanding the facilities of existing secondary schools. Kufuor bra woni ba omie petumi no also can say we will build 350 brand new secondary schools while expanding the facilities of existing ones. Now, na say ye taya de be e front fact checking. Ye de tun se ne susu akari ne ahwe ba bia nokura ne wo. Mahama ne mi sasa o ma asem o mo kan no ampa enokra. O mo sase se o mo build 123 blocks. And o mo complete 49. Wa bra na o mo free abemu. And after so President Akufo-Addo ne ba omia. They have not even started a single brand new secondary school. Rather, they've expanded facilities of existing secondary schools. Anyway, Fetu and Amon Wabra Yakotu Aba. Why not Shabwa with this one?
It's Joel on the bed.
Bernardo Tachi, a certified chartered economist. And I never better as a year didn't come on. Feature a year research ya global info analytics ya Samsung Afro Barometer and report ya bay. Niya Jinamwa Korea. His Excellency John Dramani Mahama, Nenshaya Wadeba Wabra, Ghana Fire Margin so Metuamano. It is uncommon neighbor. But for now, you call Solak Natural Clinic. Now you need Dr. Solak Edin Komo. And on Komo come be Edimai. Shadiwi.
You may just take it as a joke. Look. Ada me yare ya no ade a doctor ni di kai ka che me se me nkolam konko check liver me ko liver function test na me konko ye kidney me ko full blood count any liver function test Nidia ye me ka tira wo ne amwati ase say liver function test me ko ye no wo Solak Natural Clinic. I want to full blood count me kwaye ne wo ho na nuti de mani hunu ye no na me bebo hu dawru enye se meyi me health resource e wo TV so amama hwe ente sa kam de beto so mo bi ahwe aviti hwe we ye ni patekwa pom dey very serious na ko Solak Natural Clinic ko ha ojunsom ko ha kidney kɔhɛ liver kɔhwɛ nipa bia ne nyina na hu sɛ wo ho yɛ ana ɛnkyɛ wobɛwu ma mekyerɛ nneɛma bi onipa bia a wowɔ kidney ana wo kidney ho ɛyɛ aka no yɛde ka kyerɛ sɛ kidney no ɛte sɛ sɔneyɛ na wonim sɛ nipa bebree wɔ hɔ a wɔn liver no wɔn kidney ho den koraa no wɔn nim wɔnyɛ bi koraa da wɔn testing hwɛ da bra kɔwate na liver no yade abɛdo koro no ɔno apia no nyinaa de akɔma kidney no na sɛ kidney no ɛyare boro so a na wuwa no tie enuoma baako a ɛbɛmo ani ka hunu sɛ abrantie me yare mi me yanya kidney problem number 1 wachi bramu yi wobɛhu sɛ etutu ɛyɛ wo ya wapɔ no wapɔ so no kotodwe etutu ya wo ya wo sa problem ni bi ana wo fesi saa tutumi kokɔ na kokɔ chekwate wachi abana da hɔ no wo kotodwe wapɔ no wapɔ so wo yɛ ho hwe nyi etu bɛhu sɛ yadeɛ na dokoro a doctor for de bi na yɛde hyɛ ɔmasom no yɛde tare mfim ha wo bɛhu sɛ yɛse home kɔɔ mu ohome na ɛyɛ wo ya ohome na hɔ nua kɔna kɔ chekwate o kidney kɔ chekwe ɛba no saa no a wotu nso bebree sɛ si ana dwonso ne ba sɛ si ana dwonso ne ba agent and ten na dwonso ne ba ko solak natural clinic ko heal kidney and liver. The next one we will say dwonso ne ni kala bi see one time bi asa nya dwonso asa brown bi asa red bi asa dwonso magya bi minia woni sa no aye ntem na kokɔ cheke o kidney no wei ayo bi dwonso de a wadwonso sɛ yɛ red o sɛ yɛ de anyo kidney ni nyina sɛe tutumi kana kokɔ what you say obi so ha wadwonso gu na otwamu a asɛsɛ bemprɛduasa memfa boa bɛnkra na ntoto agina moa aso wagya ne nango kan dwonso no ɛbɔn senti wom yakɔ flase kura firi wa bɛ wom bɛ 30 minutes na still senti nda so gyina hɔ minia kɔ cheke na hwɛ wo afei obi wɔ ha prekopɛ wo bɛ nsa ne swati wom okumangra bi si apafui sɛ dia me dia ma hyase e take diet etu obi wɔ ha bɛ nso sia kakrakate so okumangra nice man oh prekopɛ dream na ne swati wa fon the diet na man for ka ho asemi wo nsa ne swati wom prekopɛ minia emfa ni akro kona kokɔ chekwate hwɛ sɛ wo check sɛ no ma we nyina na problem bia ne ho a na wanu maduro abɔ ho ban sɛ de bɛya wo kidney enya problem je number we sesi a wo symptoms bi ana obetu ana monwa frɛ number we 0553 93 26 31 0553 93 26 31 0553 93 26 31 mami ka sam ketwa bi emfa kidney ne ho nkyerɛw when say etese de wo ya benkwan na wo ya benkwan no a wentumi nya be ne nwie nwo nwie uwia no asese ne nyina kogu kwanse no mu sɛ me de yankwan da bi wo ade a wo de be so ne so na de kodie no a wo de be so ne so no ene ye friend so ne ye na so ne ye no wo be nsa wo de so ne akokodu ba bi a na mafi ne bi ene enwo no ada ewo so ne ye mu etia fe no hwia ba ne guma entumi nwuram biem wo de nsa bebo so entumi so ne biem eba no sa no a wo no ansuehie ema ne yesia na wo de so ne ye no e de atum na efin na ewo mu no nyina no efiri so sa na kidney ne tie kidney no ye so ne ye Yes, Sonny the Pedian show, any Nuama, a bed Pedian in Aso. Na eba ne saa no a na se wo sone so saa no na entumi ansone a eno ne yese yemfa nkoto dialysis so na ensuo na abeta nipadua mu no yentwe mawo because kidney ne ntumi nya adwuma and the dialysis so da akufo ado adawrumanti abeye sikafo yade amene ye do koto dialysis so a 499 utua na wotwe e wo so 3 times me pa to sika sen and how to and because of kidney, I render here sikafo the brea hiafo precope. And there will be bequa dialysis wa. Do a cosres sika and son of the yako. Mammy, ni party asia ni pengu. Bra, ni party asia, ni pengu. Ni party asia or ni pengu ni trese. What tiasiano and sister ni pediani ewu wabra wu ye. Kosolak Natural Clinic. Na wonyane ni padua ni mu kidney na ewu no na kidney ni sam perform biem o hundu o de bema wo ama ho ato afeyemra liver no so liver no eba wo so a enu ma da mu wo se wanya liver sickness ana se liver ho akwa no number 1 jaundice we be wo se wani ene wo skin no aye yellowish color what you say aye say yellow bi I said jaundice than any so. The BSCA, OBSCA, see jaundice, Debbie, and your jaundice. What that room I check kidney. Well, the bill should be our we don't say as a fever. Kakra, no one malaria, kakra, no one malaria. Wabasa, ebeko, 3 days, na saba, no I check. And also check away. Obu have fatigue. The tifay, a panel, why you mobo one in the mubasa. Any obi so ha o jane nan as a clay as a nete basa mini asa wo say problem ni bia Kosolak Natural Clinic na kokwaji wa pomden Solak Natural Clinic e okukumlemle he ya enkran ha kokumlemle wo be Harvard Senior High School me patron number ya wo jeso eni e 0553 93 2631 0553 93 2631 Ghana the only hospital ya ye omedi abibiduro sayadia wo ye aye sa kidney any liver ho adwuma any Solak Natural Clinic eno ko na makamfo ama wo menka bibi nka ho hweye wo mo bi amfa so kwan na wa tenchena tutumrika tu anamon kokodi wa pomeden papa ewo Solak Natural Clinic enye no nko na yade a wosa oya wo utipaw yade ahodo eho hospital etimienu pe ene yaboso no de aka bia no yare bia o yare bia no fako general test ni obetumi akwa no wo kidney test and liver test ni no obetumi akwa no wo Solak ni ayen fefefe e de amawo kone kokwadi wa pomden na ni je sonko beba mawo ama anije no aba number ni biem 0553 93 2631 0553 93 2631 Solak Natural Clinic was a quality first.
Quality first. Oye ne babu ama ben ye dase. He asem do kafa kidney yade ho no.
Killer don't lie when I say.
Said you was ika no nyese wo han na ni na aka ho.
Cash my way but still a fan.
And amamwo we nti kidney yade. Akwaya sikafo yade. Woni sika. Wasem mobo.
You was born for this shit.
Etisi yade yi ho kwan wate. Ekwan no ni a kire no. Solak Natural Clinic. Solak Natural Clinic was a quality first.
I mean, I was
a back in the yadi, a bar liver hones and some, a bar one sema. Comedy Ujumapa.
All like a rolling stone, because I have
Comedy Ujumapa. Oh, my doctor for my being was her and Yadia Imu.
Oh no,
Better from 055 393 2631 055 393 2631.
Because I really have no one to play.
Bring the time to 8:42 a.m. Dwabo Ase power 97.9 ebo don kro pepe on mine it na se na ye man Ghana afi pa ye kwoto aba na ho kire sa no afi we a ye kwoto aba because ye ho mfie bebre ye kwoto aba wo de se mu odin se kra se de ya wo mu jeje mu kuku no mamu na afi we a ye kwoto aba hwanuane bo edokono bo hwentoso bo hwejene bo ye kwa ya de sabia so ye nya home hwe baby a ye sidi na ho de ate akoduru wa ye de obeya $1 ne da wo tumri kasa as $1 ne da safona ye de ma IGP na wai and ye say twa ye trogu so na mampanya ba de echi a owo akwanya nne so betima fix it or how ya ye wo mi was a jam with the tumi ama me anza na maye nimdia no wa ho sempo se nimdia bi wo ho dia ni one na asie se nimdia bi wo ho se nimdia no wo ho afaye de wo se wo betimi dia ye was a jam with the tumi ama me anza na wanyo bi for deputy finance minister stika no so ba bontia besi su dia. You know what traveler anyway Medimosis Clinic and Hebas and Heba Medimosis Clinic Dr. Princess Sarah Nasresa Makami who did you mean campo bio hey some will be from when I know dear yeah, kind of saying okay, as you had to be what the quarter young pioneer. Oh, my yama drop of work trouble. It was a materials and get piadium, was a man to was a matrum, was a mean to hey, sir, anyway, bye. So, and David encouraged himself in the Lord. Ghana, no. Encourage my boy and fool. Oh, Mate. Doc, na bibi abo body. Oh, yes, also teaching in the red. So, I'm for crowd, but also teaching in the red. A boy be annoying cancer. You need the pass at the end. Na ye de from be pon ye de kwa na ye man aduane an kondo yina eche wo
say abobi be wo na operate
Doc,
Medimosis
for what to say?
Yo, obi ahoye Medimosis Clinic and Prostate Center.
Prostate Center.
Eba pomudi Ghana ha. Obia enim se Ghana ha de ye na yete so bibia fo apomuden hu bia enye prostate nkwan bibia fa apomuden hu bia no wo de bedan Medimosis a ye behwe aboa ama bibia akoye se oye oba oye bema opese o hwe onipaduanim ehun se de ekoso niema ekoso onipaduanim a Medimosis Clinic and Prostate Center ana wo se odi wani ekire bibia fo apomuden se oye oba wo pe awo ho ensem ayedi ama we your bar o menses intimi emmeye o menses ne ba wote ya o ene adeni na no for any extra Medimosis Clinic and Prostate Center ye behwe aboa ama bibia akoye e de amount afei ebia person ye general check up o person o hwe onipaduanim o check your liver o kidney o cholesterol o person o check typhoid any yare bia o person o check bia no Medimosis Clinic and Prostate Center your diagnostic center e wo hono mu a ye de eye san hwehwemu nyina no na unsem tem bia no be ye hwehwemu a wo se otimi enya ba bia obekwa obenya accurate results obenya results a ho eni asem bia eya na ya se obi yare ono atini wo ne redeem se oyare na so obekwa akoye test na ebeka a chense bibia eye okay ana se ye hu bibia e wo nipaduanim eya na eya enti na wo se tem bia no obeye research bia ukọ facility a ye wo eye well equipped machines ana se state of the art machines a ye de eye hwehwemu efa nipaduanim abrani abrebia no yare no esesa niema esesa e wo nipaduanim bacteria na ekọ so eye yare bi no omu asesa omu ye bia enti to that test ni be timi picking up so when you use state of the art machines any idea untimi ehu say the enema esi ekọ na untimi ensi ano kwan entem say bibia efa eye wo kidney so say unse kidney no na eboa eso ne moja so ewo nipadua nim ene ade bibia efa liver ho liver ne so enna eyi efin ede free nipadua nim ti se how eba ho a etimi ede problems bi ebro nipadua no bra Medmosis Clinic and Prostate Center ne enye sa check up we emma ehu se de organs ni na esi eye n'adwuma wakoma na kasa so no ewo se etimi check ehu se eye n'adwuma ya n'adwuma ne se be pompi moja ede akọ nipadua no akọ apart from say pompi moja ede akọ no akoma na so no ehia eye moja ne bi enti se bia problem bi ba na se blood vessel na ede eye emoja ekọ akoma nim no how ba ho a it means akoma no entimi enye n'adwuma ye na de heart failure ene ya repi na etimi eba brane enye wo ECG enhwe se de akoma no esi eye n'adwuma ye ntwa eye x-ray ne ade enhwe se bia akoma no aye kese a tem bia akoma no air pump a eye adwuma no ebetimi aye kese de friend se cardiomegaly no etimi happen tini na also etimi di wani ekre eye Medmosis Clinic and Prostate Center ne etimi eye san hwehwemu nyina no ede ema da bia ya meka se nyese bia wo ba Medmosis Clinic ne nko ana obetimi aba be use facility no betimi aba just for general checkup opese ohun se de onema esi ekọ ewo nipadem especially so ye bema o prostate no se ewo se otimi ehun se de esi eye n'adwuma edifa ana afi wunyini no enema etimi esesenti wo se otimi hu se bia prostate no eye kese a no etimi ahwe esi ano kwan entem because eye kese ebetimi edi how p abro empempi no prostate no etimi eye kese na afi no edi how abre nipadua na obi mo ho kra ne de no aye kese but on checking yenti ohun se de esitie ni na no do ani ekre eye Medmosis Clinic and Prostate Center yebetimi aye san hwehwemu nyina no edi ama ye branches bia obekọ bia no ubetimi aye san hwehwemu ye head office no ewo Adenta barrier ufri Madina odo ani ekre bia Adenta police station no sabenkum so na ubonse ya bansoro no ewo ho no mafen so no se owo eye Accra Central ASL building Ministry of Road and Highway ho no eno so no betimi akọ ne ahwe ama tema na se eje kojo so do ani bekre eye eje kojo school for the deaf enchen ho na se owo tema ene ashaman area ho no ma na afi wo Kumasi so a ahenema kokobin na do ani akre ho na yahwe aboa ama bibia akoye ede ama yare bia how bia no for ani ekre any of our branches ye betimi ahwe aboa ama bibia akoye afe ye wonro pia ye de eboa eye amanfo on se Prostacure T any Prostacure X amanfo edi kan ate ho sempi so ye bema ojonso no entimi emmeye wochim ansa na jonso na ba ojonso ana jonso ni bi akem Prostacure T se de na esi eye n'adwuma no saa na ete ya hye ne den se de be ya ebetimi aye adwuma ntem te se no so obi enya retention ana se jonso no mpo no entimi emma ofa Prostacure T na instantly utimi enya eye relief ana se jonso no etimi start se eba eya na mpempi nkrofo ba ya so ye ho no ma omutai be di adanse se onya retention na ofa Prostacure no start se eba enti oba be check ya hwese de prostate density on se tembia no eya ye ka prostate ni wasem se etimi ye kese a wan hwe ya unhu eti obi ho no ma ne de no aye kese na cause retention no eti unya retention na edra wo se utimi ema osaka na utimi e de prevent anasa utimi e de relieve pain na ukom no any Prostacure T any Prostacure X o start se wo fa na fe waba Medmosis any of our branches na etimi aye research anasa aye hwehwemu e de afa prostate no zone potia aye kese no na yetimi ama tailor made aye medications a ebetimi asolve aye sa problem no say prostate ne wo enlargement ye wo infection and ye wo cancer nti o say etimi hu de eye wa akoso aye sa retention no e de ama na etimi ahwe esi ano kwan entem e de ama afen so no ye wo aye Femacure X eno eye ema edro so ye oba aye hormonal issues how o menses no etimi emayi busumi we menses no eba busumi edi ho no ema obi ho kra be 6 months ne menses no ema ewo mu anas wanya sports kakra ni na so wo hormonal imbalance eno na enam so edesa o how ne ba oba bia no ewo hormones ahodo be se enuma eboa eye ne menses eboa na wode ene awo ho nsem no eboa ema no etimi eye adwumaye wo hormone eno no esiese wonkosua ne ma wonkosua no emature your friends say follicle stimulating hormone afa ye wo hormone ema wonkosua no eto de ema otimi releasing nkosua no eno your friend luteinizing hormone ana afa say oni be menhia ya another hormone be your friend say progesterone eno na eboa ema omenses no etimi eba because nkosua ne to na say ene eye sperm via fertilizer e wo say nkosua na eto ye no ebesen eko enti wo say hormone bi etimi squeeze eye wawode no na eboa ema eye nkosua na anase awode na prepare say di receive akra no ni na no ebesen eko progesterone no eno no adwuma eye eno no ni nan say hormones we no ɛho ɛtichima it means say ebetimi ɛde ɔhaw pi abro na ma o menses no entimi ɛmɛ intima pi na o menses ɛmɛ no obehwem no na ɛyɛ progesterone levels no na ɛnam so a ɛde saa ɔhaw no aba obetimi aba medmosis aso ne ayɛ research hormonal profile ɛde ama ne ehu the type of hormone a ɛho ɛtimi atichima ne ɛtimi ama medication tailored for that and answer obetimi ama nsa aka Femacure X no ɛno de ɛyɛ ne sɛ ɛyɛ containing natural hormones a sɛ ofa ebetimi aboa ama wu hormones ɛwɔ nipadua no ɛtimi ayɛ n'adwuma yie so dem kan progesterone and levels no ɛkɔ form a it means that menses no entimi ɛmɛ yie and answer sɛ ɛdɔɔso so ɛno so timi ma wo bleed too much etini na no etimi ɛde ɔhaw ɛbrɔ ntima nsa ka Femacure X no ɛno no ebetimi aboa ama bibia akoyi ɛde ama
yesua deɛ
Afromosis, what you say? Afromosis, any Medi Plus. Beme bia no, e wo se otimi ba onsa kan bi. Eno eye mema nko a edro. Beme bia one man sanka no. Weekend the one here when ni entimi nyi. Belusi match. Yes, so so what you say? O say to the multiple matches. O say even Champions League na to do mu ball together. What you say? Nti wo se otimi eye predictions ni ye. Ultimate share adwuma ni yie so o ma shout out so eti osaka Afromosis any Mediplus na eno no betimi aboa ama predictions ni na etimi akoyi we na boys code kai mema na tiase eti wo so otimi nya na ahodin etimi ba se de be ya matches ni na obetimi aboni na yi ama bibia akoyi na the trophy no abre mema de bia ya meka se be ma de wo boy adwuma wo gina wo represent mema nyina good so atiase enti ugu anim asiana oyama asema bantima osanka Afromosis any Mediplus eno no ebetimi aboa eyisa ohaw ni na edi afri ho edi amao afei Medmosis garlic capsules eno nko ani garlic dry ye de cinnamon Ceylon cinnamon ye de ahye ne din a eboa ema no etimi eye n'adwuma yi eti se uye obi a anasetai chi uye obi a obp etai ewo sro uye obi a sugar tai wo sro mostly obi mu etai enya bibi a friend say insulin resistance any adenti we say offer eye diabetes no kra no still na ne bp no ne sugars no ewo sro o man saka eye Medmosis garlic capsules na eno no ebetimi aboa ama wo cells no aye receptive to eye insulin no say de be ya wo sugar levels na ewo sro no bibia ebetimi akoyie afei se wo yo bia untai enya proper circulation wo say na meka akoma na ho asem meka say akoma na nkasa so no ehia blood supply nti wo say tem bia no entina ede emoja ekwa akoma nim no emutimi da ho enti ni se cholesterol ne adibia etimi eba besisim one hwe ebetimi lead to heart failure ebetimi lead to stroke any adema so ka Medmosis garlic capsules no ebeboa ama circulation no bibia etimi akoye no nyina no ukọ drugstore bia obetimi enya bi na ode edi ujuma Prostate no ye jonsomu edro afei no Femacure no ye manko edro a esiese ma menstrual issues ni pains ni ade Afromosis any Mediplus eno eye mema edro a ma mema eye mema pabne a omutimi ye omadwuma yie ana afei Medmosis garlic capsules eno obia etimi fa eye immune booster esanso eboa with circulation esanso eboa ema nipadua no etimi nya ahoden a ode bedi ne dwuma bia ewo se otimi eye ukọ drugstore bia obetimi enya bi na onso no odi edi odwuma ba opedodo atu anasa openkyeremu bia na waba Medmosis any of our branches akra ha no ye wo eye adenta barrier ho na ye head office no ewo ofri Madina odo ani ekire bra dental police station no sabenkum so hona ubehu ya bansro no ewo honom oba obetimi enya dodo bia ope hono eye clinic eye prostate center eye herbal center esanso eye diagnostic center ana afi ye dental clinic enso ewo ntibibia fo apom din hu bia no ode ba ye behwe aboa Accra Central no ASL building Ministry of Road and Highway dynam tema ne ashama so ye weje kojo school for the deaf enchen ho akumase ahenema kokobe upenkyeremu bia no afre ye numbers we 0244 068 447 0244 068 447.
Doc Medase, as usual, every Friday. Tell so. Eti Medmosis Clinic and Herbal Center at Omonkano. Omo number bio 0244 068 447. Yefri Medmosis are ye call virgins and what? Why can't the Romian San de Curano? Wobo say afie anase afie da yenim no. Ene dia egusu a eba no. Obugu so bu ye hwehwemu omu de surprise kese bi pa ebeba beto yanim benade enro miensa na kura virgin san delay man capsules and a first loss in heba loke Ye ba be di unkomo sisi na fa BOT atena se na ye de unkomo hwehwe na hwehwe so. But because the health alert clinic and one corner, why you who say, Titru your bar, Bosumia Quentu anymore, Sabra na or Yawa would woo fem. They said, Nano ya kiki too, cry wabaye, and Robia or Diabano, a chain cray. Bowra Health Alert Clinic. Now you're from Ukroya, the other Suyan to the tech. No pebble some or Nazi as a show, when someone show. What that wouldn't to be now, a drama draw so and you go swing ye. Bowra a health alert clinic. Jomacha Medina Kaswa, Pokwasi Shaman, and a Takrade. Free Drada Kosi Fiado, yeah, you want Franopa, non so Kosi and you made a bemun no num from 0242518893 and 0242518865. Well, Facebook Live, don't run on my barma who say a year tanko Rahim, what be Ubu to Facebook Live, but a kiss Abdul Aziz. And I feel so a year Margaret Ante Decency and Pain La Tele Live Munamuku Facebook Live. One try your baby didn't come up here wabra BOT Atenasiano. But as I know, young virgins are not Yanino any come away and no here. Is your pomode was a motor to Nasia Massa. One shot a dear be a day. I day. I dear be a day. Ayo. Virgin son. Master Kwame. Virgin son. Openyi kesi ba ko pe. Virgin son. Ah o Dwabo so. Dwabo Ase meboa. Dwabo no na Dwabo Ase na wo hye. Enu nie. Meboa. Na say big. Na me usa na say bi matain atam dina. Omo yes omo be form. Eh say order na dey ye fa Dwabo no ko a. Dwabo. Ene e fiada. Bati ase wa fama no so ye fe. Wo so wa fama na fe. Em se na se woni meta hie pa. Ya na esi o rems to. Rems what dead. We was here ko yhwem because baby I would defan am so me defan no ye den. Ano den. Anyway, ya kwa sem na mo ma. Me nua be ma opanyin kese na medical adawase anopai. Se waje me fe so. Na wodi mewura TV SYZ so any Power FM so one on more Facebook nso hweye meboa omo hwe den ya na me ho se messages ni flow pa na ena no me ko Dwabo Ase kese bi ekohia mpanimfo bi na medru o master kwa me na ya nika na eya ho ama me virgin sanse se me wo kasafidie so ama kase nyina no mpanimfo bi nso ene gye ho a de America no ya na yo mo fe yo mo de timisi form na virgin son emu ma penimfo emu empenimfo mema na abosai na abobe 3 o'clock na atwam but de no mo de ma me nyina ye fans okay wona ya oba Power FM no wona ya oba TV SYZ yeah afi me na ase matisho kakra se fans ne doso to se me di mistake se o so ma me che na me de kata manim ka na de kata wadi say wo se obi ahuru but kwa me dey you but what mama you popular o Ghana yes because me ba wo show no so a me hu amamfo a me pia romo ebusebusa me nsem bebre fa wo what you say ade bi so by day oh ebi mu say wo program na ye very hot pa na omo de de bia ha na solid omo afidie dan kanka ne mass wo sakomo no what a hwe pa yes mass o prekope madam Janet Nati aha me chia wa no pay na said you also woje master kwa mitum no wo wate papa apa wada wa piao ya gwae ya ntia ya tiefo ne ahefo isan se omo na boya chi do master kwa ben mesra no pay me maami a wo hwe me papa a wo hwe me na wo hwe ma no pay na eyamosom for virgin son me na matena se a me no obedi nkomo e de afa wapomde ho nsem ho anase nupa maako miensa Lawson Herbal Center ye de abadwaman so se ka Lawson Herbal Center kofa by odano eye Dr. Lawson Chemenu aka the Virgin Doctor Mr. Lawson Herbal Center opia kira kwan a ye wokumase ebua kwa kena sanso na maamo Accra ye bie branch baako ewo Abeka Total ye se Accra han ye wo Abeka Total ye wo Tasana Commercial Plaza building na ase ho pe na ubenya ye nemom hye no nso se ye wo telephone numbers a ye didi nsawoso a ma yarewe bi adokro ni padua ni ma abaya chronic disease a
wako a enkoda no mesra wo be frɛ yen number the screen as one a ehwe TV ne de o mahu one e wo Facebook nso ahu na mo ma mo tie Power FM a mo te trotro mo kɔ adwuma ma mo te taxi mo kɔ adwuma mo ankasa mo drive mo private cars a mo de kɔ adwuma no mesra fa me number ne bi na yare o hoi ya number ne 0242 133 577 0242 133 577 0248 619999 0248 619999 Mr. Lawson Herbal Center yedi nupa mako miensa ene wodwaman so ya wa Lawson Herbal Mixture ena ya wa Lawcare Herbal Mixture sounds ya wa Lawson Delay Man Capsules Mama Renvisa enwoni miensa nyina wa pharmacist ne herbal shop all the 16 regions are etwe ho ahia o Ghana ha no ukwa ubenya biato na anopen no master Kwame weda ne moyenu
pa
na eba ne say ya amamfo e wo ha okese because on say ye weda ye wa ha no ebi ya awia ahwa awia na ya na ye nyina ye ta na mu but se nyunyunu no ba say ya wona ahotutuo ene wona asasaboro ha omo sambre ye na ya na omote yawo aya omo bere woni padue no especially emrewafo ne ngogorafo no but wo he Lawson Herbal Mixture Nyankopon e de adoma ma Dr. Lawson wakeka nkohini ne ha ma boma etu sasaboro ase etu hunam ya wase ene wona ekuro wo mu ni padue ma aya na omo Philippine no general bodily pains no mesra obi bia wo hwe ma no pay no wodi akoya honam yawo sasaboro eya na oni padua no oda najo otokete so oni padua na emu etutu emu hyehyew wote se ebia wa ye adwumaden but wo nya adwumaden bia na nso ni padua na ya na wo hu sa abre mesra wo opese oni padua no ekuro na ewo ni padua no kase na ewo ni padua no wo se ebewu na oni padua na kase ni mba ya den entini mba ya den na moja timi ya di afurusane a hwehwe Lawson Herbal Mixture kyerɛ kwan wona ya mepɛ so mu numbi ne ɛyɛ merewafo onse ye nuane ya yedi no akoyɛ starch nko a starch aduane ne de ewo nsunsanso a ɛde ba ni padua nim ha ye bebre enti obi wɔ no ma wo di starch food sama sese no ne nase no wɔtena se a na atatai oduru ba bia nan ahonohono eduru ba bia no kotodwe ho na ɛkyea ngakra na nam so ma ne to ase entini ɛtwetwe no mesrɛ sɛ wei ɛyɛ bibiduro yede hama ani nnua ehini na aka bom but yemfa aka meka bia amfrai enti mamumudua bia atwa ye ho ahia esi yem fikyire but nimdia kosoro yema ya adwen yedai enkoso won say ye wodua bia efre ni kumnim ye wo yellow ye wo bo magu achi ye wo nimtree ye wo asase hwam ye wo mahogany ye wo kokwa aman ye wo kokrodo so sounds na wodua bia efre ni Christmas tree what you say ye hwe say nu nunum nyina ayede ewo ho
we nyina kan
yes we nyina ye dudo yes
eti adu bi ni
anu bi na ya keka bom but me timi nkan nyina wa ha but me magana fo adwen abade me ka so say ye ka bibiduro a enye aduro ne se wakoto aduro a wonom but onum aduro na wo sa wuti edua enka yede ewom enti sa Lawson Herbal Mixture enye gu anum a na se be within 1 hour time no na emfi fresh ase ye den efriu because the ekwani padua no ma aikoye no baabi yare ni hye bia no piaba
wow
enutra metano num bi aya na da bia me ba ahoden ne ye den ewo soro mesra matiefo yare adoso enuro nso adoso but ma wonyi se Power FM for Eddie Dr. Lawson be fidiem ha me virgin san me gusu bo me papa echi doma me papa nso ekoso a hye aduo no mkena na Ghana fo nso etiapo enti wei na dodo na adi ho adanse mpose Master Kwame do ya da stroke kete so a wantimi nsori nante no wonom Lawson Herbal Mixture ne etoa edu no asori nante do okuta poma wonom Lawson Herbal Mixture etoa enum no atopoma ato atwene mo amoso ade ma mo nsa popo mo amoda sori amonsa na ye tiriti eduru ma bi a wonsa na bia keka ato so wonan na ye tiriti wo si ananse achew ananso ye police e no ba bechew wonya poor blood circulation emoja na da emoja na entimi nya adwuma ye ewo ntininum ebia wo veins ne cholesterol na ade ados wo ntininum kro na ewo sunsanso ade ba mesra ebrani nti aya na number no ena ya mpese wa adwen koso aha de ye bedwam na ye ni nkomo na aka ne ye de ewo mfikyire ho enti number ne at the screen ase mo amutie Power FM no momfa bi wate na momfre number ne ye 0242 133 577 0242 133 577 0248 619999 0248 619999 Losi haba mesha wa sabudi akoya tridi ya malaria unsu betimi anum be nso ne toto ebase yare ekosoro pa no eye malaria no tridi yare ebani paduanum abrewe ene dan ho adi etimi sraw di atoso mienu a meni wudi nkoma afa wo ye local mesha we ya madru eye madru a yedi kuti anam nsan yare se meka nam nsan yare a ewo ba so wo be ma so odepua baba so ewo bema so wo ba so bema timi de mo oba timi de ma bema nanso loke heba me shaba ye master kwame me de nsa besi me bua no pen edi ho adanse ye se Ghana fo ema anom loke me sha no wo manya ni gie ewo maware yim ebi mu anya tenka ewo mu ni padua mu ebi eni padua aya akono a emema nti wo mu hu jai but me ka kire wo ba bia nso a o de puana fen wanya bia utriti a enko na sabi unenam etuto nnuo bi a loke heba me sha no wunum bia pe loke na kira kwan because loke ya dru a wo ba wonum a ekum ekuro bi a wo ahimfie ho na ekum enkuda no na ma ode puam wa ne ebrase afei bra ba brase no ewie a esiesi ahimfie ho se enkaboni na fra ahimfie ho ba mesra eho be yehwam se nsuo bi na ta etene wo honom a ensuo no ebegyae ahimfie ho be dry se bi asabi eyana ensansa begu honom a ensansa ne begyae wahimfie ho be ya wense eho be close enkaboni bi amfiri ho ma na mom sa honom loka ni wi a nufutini wom asasuhwam wom asawa haban wom no edua bi a yefre no moringa eyede ewo loka heba mixem yenhwe natural spices a yakofa de aka loka heba mixem when you draw master kwame ekum antibiotics ai woni peduam anase ekum kura ewo ba himfie entimisra Ghana fo ma oho ya fede nanso ba ma no he wo ho ofa no okoburu ahimfie wo na sa ba ma nani anye ahimfie no ma okwa wo ma kaka wutirim won sa ba ma no wo ba eya no wokọ eya na ya wo ya otadwe ho mfra wubiem but wo hu bibi wonka na momonom loka na ahimfie wo dry na wo ya virgin a ba ma no wo ba obeka de wo musa ni bia no wo be ya ma ni na loka heba mixture we na siesie opa ene ba ma ntem we na ka warifo ebom na de anigie eba bema ene wo bantem bema wo de akoye baba so unsu num bi ensansa begu bema ne ho wo je usa na bema na emu hihyew emu je pe enuro no ko okanshi draglin ko pharmacy ne ha ba sho bia etwa wo ho asia wo Ghana ha no ubenya bia to eno na sesei enso to ewo kuromu antitramika na ko honte sa obekọ no na wo nsa nka bi ebe na ye be dia medi twa to no eye delay man capsules we ya mama dra bema bia wo 18 years ekopim wo mpani mfie so won pese oboba da bridjo ana won pese epobeba oni paduam no nunum delay no yanom to ho enya adwuma instant na mom sa no mienu onopa mienu anwumra ahomache fa ya adwuma saudi ya adwuma akua nyuma obeto ama no wankasa ure mfida adwo nyuma obeto ama no wankasa ure mfida ama nyuma obeto ama no wankasa ure mfida wanhwe ya oba no wonti hu jai obeka se waye na duro nanso oba no husia no wonum delay no ne hu dwiri no ne hu sane no enti oba no enti hu jai enti wonum a ema osisi ma yeden ukotodwe ema yeden na ama wo paachi ayeden sanso na wo bema ne no so a ema mu yedu na ama ntini no ema yeden na wo hia oba na aya wura akone secret ne se wura akone sa oba no ne hu badwiri ne hu besane no obenya ne pig aya nkokorafo aduro emrante aduro de amonwa odile no wo se ma no ebinum ekoto eche wo mukunum me kodwa man so a me hu bebre nanso ya na ma yedi na me yede me hwe enti ba mai media manum bi o minim secret ewom enti me yafra me wura pedula ni binom na wo so ya kenkom ade sa me virgin san number ne 0242 133 577 0242 133 577 0248 619999 0248 619999 Master Kwame meko okay. Nemo mfasompa ɛsom Ghana man na yɛn nso so yɛne deɛ wo ka akyi na menim sɛ Nyankopɔn nti bibia ɛbɛwie pɛyɛ ma memfa akonya we so nkyia Lawson Heba Accra branch wɔn a ɛwɔ adwuma mu hɔ nyinaa titiriw me sales guys ne me managers ne me accountant ne me drivers me chia obia no pay sɛ mo nso so mo de adwempa ne kro ye ɛyɛ adwuma na bibia timi etumpɔn makra baba
me da say Lawson Heba for na to mo kana busu virgins and out ten kind of pay with Dwabo Ase power 97.9 yɛmfa breakway ɛwɔ TV so yɛba ɛnkɔmmɔ no asase mu anie bioti atena se ano no yɛbɛnsie
are sinking into poverty. A recent report says that 55% of Ghanaians are living in poverty. We've never had this high percentage of Ghanaians living in poverty before. 2 million young people are sitting idle at home, not doing any of these three things. This is a very dangerous statistic to witness. And so we're sitting on a time bomb in this country. When NDC was in power, unemployment was 8.2%. Today, unemployment is 14.7%. And aside from this, life is hard for everybody. For our women and other people who go to the markets. I mean, we have the highest food inflation, almost the highest food inflation in Africa. Prices are unbearable. You know, but the dangerous thing is, when you're ill and you know what is wrong with you, it is halfway towards a cure. If you're ill and you know it's malaria, you're halfway towards curing yourself of malaria. If you're ill and you know it's typhoid, you are diagnosed, you know it's typhoid, you're halfway towards getting the cure. Unfortunately, the people who have caused this economic crisis do not even realize there's a crisis. Because when you hear them say they are the best government and that even Nkrumah doesn't come, it shows that they don't even understand the situation in which Ghana is.
Etiano no President John Dramani Mahama na pro boka create our boy with University of Ghana ne ba ole shi bioti akwa ba bio bibi aboko.
Kwame solid. Obi a wo ye vandal. A wo hwe me ne wo TV SY the Dwabo Ase show so. E wo say nyina unreservedly non-negotiably. Ye bat together. Ne true support behind John Dramani Mahama. You see, vandals ye will creed. Now the creed is a vandals don't hurt each other.
Creed ye.
Creed ye fap him.
Okay.
Until vandalism as a cause of student or commotor action. No. A ye ideology be a ye vandals ye fap him. Now one of the creed say vandals don't hurt each other. Now say oh ye proper vandal. Na enye amanyosem born inti. Na ye mu baako nyame ahyira no. Wa pagya ne nsa se omeye mampani man no a. No matter your political clarification, no, put aside and follow that person. Hwɛ Samia Uku ko akuapem nof. O peni patwen doma mobilize o kɔ hɔ nom na chi vanda mo aboa doma no de kɔ akuapem nof. But the do Mahama so dia ye boa doma no so onte ase. The argument I'm making is that, and now I say, one person who collapsed the tradition of vandalism. And Abraham Mahama and Mills ni role in Tiason, Omangu Sadia no da. In fact, record of Chese Rollins a when baby con room D4. The revolution back on Honokoye free. There's a room in Common called D4. D4. Honokoye or the revolution is shall see free. In Shamu Koye, Mamma Guinea, the revolution either 81 or 79 one, a Honomokoye sa meeting. Enti and Nesunyamia Shavandas. Mahama Wasiaba. Mahama Beman Peno chair horn a basket, see so many infrastructure development for the whole. What you say? And now ye can say no. Ofra kunyana swana na do mobile. They are collapsing the whole. One, on person no mutin marko ho. Aseno court ye bogu 2010. At that time I'm a US school maybe quite to the University of Ghana to call we won the case. After 10 years, 14 years later, no, they've brought back the same issue. Mahama wo ho no, wan hweda so on be touch come out. At that time, not Chief Papak,
Dr. Clement Papak.
Apart, yes. He was now a national organizer for Old Vandal Association. You know, working together and you quench a fire. And University National say who say University be our nurses, a craft our next, Volta our next, Legon Hall our next, Saba our next. A drew come out and kwa ye see a nurse no or must stop a project no. But student to Legon campus or munya baby na. The next project of community bit for nipa by 10,000. The implication is say people intentionally are sabotaging vandals. Nyamye ya dom. Yemu baako e2 frank ama NDC. Enti fa kala kra to nchen. Na say we have proper vandala. I will share me now as a former hall president. I'm telling you, sir, our support for Mahama it's not because of NDC. I take it again. We are vandal. I will share me. Either say we are student, old vandal, former chief vandal, chief alpha, former whole executive. Any position I occupy whole master a former student. No, I was say unreservedly, non-negotiably, unquestionably. No, we come together and say, in the supreme interest of Commonwealth, and when him say Ghana, vandals, we have more lawyers and judges than any other hall mates. Opako Supreme Court, Appeals Court, High Court, Circuit Court. What can't get what Ghana you know any Dawson. Lawyers any Dawson. Now, I was saying you know Supreme Court judges, High Court, you brought together near Castle. In the supreme interest of vandalism, yeah, Mahama.
And even beyond that, Mahama create issues.
No, forget, now, won't me, you come out about issues.
Wow.
First, you Timu say, and yet Tibon cost of one free hall, Numbabontin. That be, me say, Opama, common student to level 100, Aquanya, with me Bugana, Chankufuado. Until Mahama cried they were chum. But the point I'm making is, say, all old vandals in Ghana, Mahama, my bus or my infrastructure development. Mahama Darumenti obient man touch a Commonwealth. And now me know what I say. Okoho numa areho. The tradition is sinking. Me koho numa maninje. Because you see, me pobia me pecharging pa. Say ya to nyom sa mura no. Ubefia
te say ya so tonight.
Me ni mura ye chen ubia. I was a mura boy. I was a mura boy. Sanya mani nyina no. And you see, the Vice Chancellor or the backing of the Chief of Staff of Ghana now. And Chief of Staff of Ghana today, you are not an MP Fire West Wogon. I've worked for her before. But on obey a Chief of Staff, what now say, I'm a good vandalism. And it's a way a proper vandal. Either so a Supreme Court judge, a banker, medical doctor, businessman, lawyer. Yen na yen bred together nanke betim krana. Yen mobilize funding for Mahama. Because Mahama be ye President of Ghana biwa mfaso be ni benya yen tradition na sinking he'll revive it.
If you say ofrimu
ne buy
otiase
oti system na say
baba omi ade ontiase
ontimi nko Commonwealth. We don't entertain liars. You can be a pathological and be a vandal. You motto a true stance. Uko Google now tapu ne say siana the biggest lie in Africa, Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia. And ye tradition it say vandals in neutral. Enti ye fapim ye nokre ejina ho pinti ye bu baby says nokre show ma menantem na we ya onfa no nokre na we ye pie. Enti you can be a chronic pathological liar and become a member of the fraternity. Enti vandals amoshe me ne no e wom say me ye NDC ni, but this morning call no enye NDC call ye call say the tradition na e ma ye to nwom ye hia ye ni gie u hia Supreme Court judge kra na oba na ye hia o the judge ne to nchen usha lawyer ne to nchen no sa tradition no sinke ye gu no ye hina ye bread together na ye friendship team say once a vandal always a vandal.
Afi yamra issues na President Mahama no raise no woni ne je chini wo I mean especially part no can say wo yare pa wo say me yare where you when you to free and then hon no woni ne ya adwen what issues are all raising no.
You see what we say one thing a man or call Commonwealth or call Ayawaso or call Adentani other areas are name ma Commonwealth a ye de a ye conscientism okay conscientism never be baby always around ye bia ye call hall no more ye share ye vigorous debates Commonwealth a ye bia unko kan wasem ne yade atum keke. No, we don't tolerate that. Now occur hono or raise a lot of topical issues. You know I love data and I love research because modern politics and yet takashi and your emotions data. I mean the about from the one I'm sure say by show so no. I've been very consistent on data.
Yes.
Kwame,
global info, analytics,
Afrobarometer, EIU, Fitch, Standard and Poor, Fitch Solution, all put together.
Yeah.
Kwame, election 2024, historically, a repetition of election 1996.
Historically,
I've said it here. Now, historically, no, the NDC and Frank 20-year late Rawlings, no, only 57.40. MPP na John Adekunko His Excellency onya 39.6. In part of more ne dating to ho emfa me voice we into her for that. Say yeah NDC. Yet me close to your ranks. Near protect the confidence of voters. Near protect your ballot box. Near deploy vim. Unim vim. Vigilance and militancy. Yeah, come out here call election. Ubi at me wiaw. Election ubi a bit me wiaw. Fashion team. Ubi a bit me wiaw. Ubi a bit me. A power struggle. And a clash of interest. Eti o kwa abatwa in Commonwealth in your tradition muno. Every contestant be in so be bet me wiaw. Entu so no be a wiano. So there are two things. Either say obetna say me wiaw and also be wiaw obi. Otna say ye wiano so a keep quiet. Enti vim no ye afia ba ye kono me strategy me proposal for this e vim vigilance and militancy. Ma wani na ho. Nko ye pooling agent nwie. Nko sane pin sheet bone no wi akase nko subu nko me nko. I won't go. And I was separate pan bia de share team say the data na enche me komu no from Afrobarometer YIU Global Info Analytics Professor Smasapon kra no yo mu nkro no ni data no kra no me kwa no so okay di NDC ho adanse enti seba data and researcher the election 2024 a repetition of 1996 election in Ghana at the end of the year 1996 no NDC we had a superstar candidate 2024 we have a superstar candidate. Don't forget to say NDC is a monolithic democratic social democratic party. They're trying to say at any moment no there's an individual the party revolve around him. Okay. NPP a conservative tradition of tripod dankwa buzia dombo. And at any material moment no it is their tradition so they call. But yeah dear no a revolution a transition may be your social democracy. But at any material moment to be already political science biano, the NDC is a monolithic social democratic party. From 1981 up to 2000, it was about Rawlings. So the whole NDC, whether you like him or not, no, Rawlings. Wow. From 2004 to 2012 July, it was late Mills. That's right. The Obaya for NDC who be an Ayajata. Ayata they handed over the baton to John Dramani Mahama. From the day Mills died, Bepemone, anything NDC is about Mahama because a monolithic social democratic party that is NDC. Now, Mahama, the NTO ye superstar like 96 Rollins and they say system not testing no and we proven no. What were the tests? One, yes, so you corrupt, or to try down with Dubai, or you incompetent. Yeah. Wa bon or your cromfo or your den unima mamuo any piano sinching 7 years 7 months later system na rejected no I will say look let's record the man and baby now no bunu region sunyane no more year school graduation be and akra bi artist Mahama and you could see the euphoria. Sunyane nya baby omo tap NDC o. No na me free. Omo tap NDC no kwaye baako. But the see was Sunyane na no minim se mo video na akola ketewa no all perform all role play as Mahama no. Yes. The enthusiasm of the people. And they said you know see ebo mo sambodje so. Oh, man no. Actually I will say wow. Said the Rollins in 1996 was a superstar candidate no. Mahama attained that status. Enti MPP bibia enye ye. Because Nippon he's been tried and tested and proven. About economic data or ye feed road or ye asphalt. Se eba se corruption fighter or one nim HM. Eba nipa ho do. Genuine love for people. Mahama doesn't fake. Me, I have had personal encounter with him. Mahama doesn't fake. I could for them, Baumia, they fake. And when you are so many personal interactions. Baumia, there are many personal interaction. Okay. Baumia, dear. Bananado, dear. Janina, ya Jumada. O fake. If now pretend because I polish trace, how you polish your trace? Means you're a politician. Because I poly. Meaning you must have many trace and polish one to gain power. That's the meaning of the word politics. So when you're able to polish many tricks, because poly means what? Many and tricks. So therefore you polish your tricks to win power. Mahama doesn't fake. And a Ghana for takrema who say, Papa na rejected no. Afe yemfa data no. Where you for barometer for lesson 2024. Middle copy 12. And the bisa Ghana for say, mana mu wo mu no. Direction of the country.
Baby, I didn't
almost 87% of Ghana for say the direction of the country is wrong.
So Mami Sisu and the chronicle the bar say 86. Figure
87.5. Mimi data.
And no round no upper 88.
This Afrobarometer report, so I'm not faking it. Now me do copy 12. So wrong direction of the country 87.5. And right direction here 11.5.
Wow.
Not just say Amamona Mahama time no. Now the right direction is 74.5. 7 years, 7 months down the lane. Obi odi akonwa ma wo no. Not direction the right no. 74.5. Who are now right now be 11.5. How do you compare yourself to Mahama? How?
Wow.
I mean, this is. It's not me. It's Afrobarometer. Report no. I take you to Smart Sapon. So you mufieni.
Yeah.
Okay. I am quoting their own backyard. Omo report omo mufieni and they di ho adanse say, oh, where there ye chrome ni or can be my no. Smart Sapon ye bisa na say, okay, abana ye kwa akoto no. Aha.
Also okobisa manfo.
So middle page 13
of
that Smart Sapon report. Who is a pro MPP? Or a Tescon patron war Kumasi Technical University da. Inti meka so MPP ni on such right. Now middle page 13. Implication of the findings to competing political parties. In summary, the findings imply as follows. Then this as a political party is more popular 38.8 across the country than her presidential candidate John Dramani Mahama.
The NDC is more
popular. The upper channel say, or no see from Korea research. NDC are more popular. Now NPP mum 34.5. Whilst NDC is 38.8. Masa wa mkoto wa one mada.
Dabi.
Ukoya wa kunsu ho. Ukunsu no koto hye ne bon. Ukoto bon ma osi me yi koto no wa one ma. Are you reasonable?
O point the same.
The point is say, how can the NDC na wo Mahama no be popular? Mahama is not popular. Me mako independent parliamentary candidate da. And I'm challenging anybody. Also you're popular or Ghana be na bako independent. Which me when you major politics. For me na MP was a standard deviation. Ono no de ne de. Party no time no. And he had that love. Nti onye organ opa na onko independent obelusu.
Yeah.
From na MP no opa manne oko independent akwa me so obeden obelusu. And this research alone e corroborate global info analytics say amamoni nkoye. Kwame, let me take you to
you go feature now.
Global info analytics.
Global info analytics, okay.
Which is very, very important. And here I'm going to look at country direction and job approval rates.
Fetch or more country direction.
I will. So after global info analytics, take me to Fetch and I'll come back.
Yeah.
Kwame, direction of the country. Yeah, share or mine no. Tibia eko papa na bone. Now right direction as of July, 27%. Inti, whilst Afrobarometer was 11.5%, this one comes to 27.
Where July 2024?
Where July? Okay. Now we come to wrong direction. 63%. Inti, maybe sa mama for the papa for mo hwe me say, odo bako school. Odo bako school no okotron so hwe. And we try 27. Meaning say you tin is 63. Will keep on paying his or her school fees. Who you teacher ni GES officers mo hwe me na no pay. Oh, square kola. When you're 27, we promote no.
Everyone your uncle name.
Thank you.
Obetina na name.
Kwame me phone call.
But so because we pay school fees in there.
Kwame good.
Age no for some.
Kwame obi so tumi yi ne basa koko sua adwuma. Obi yes it happens.
Wow.
Obi tumi no aka say we are wo win timasa koko fa. It happens.
Had enya odia.
Kwame look present job approval rating. I had ye here na ye say presidency is not only the president. It's the executive. Don't forget saying the three arms of government and the media being the fourth estate or realm. No, the judiciary, executive, parliament, and one body. So this approval rate relates also the vice president. I don't know if you get the point. So any score you give to a Akufo-Addo,
presidency, no.
Reflecting Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia.
Yeah, because
Okan be. Now, approval rates. Your April, your July. So as of April, now approval rates as of April 35%. Not just say, Jumedia OD, no. Now, Bass Ghana 4G, a genie DSM, penny with my soil, 35.
Yeah.
Or more almost in the Jumedia Nkoye, 60%. 60%. Now, before you take me to Afro Barometer, quick one. Then, Kwame, we came to voting intentions, and the very key thing informed the amount chief so I Mahama or scored our poll. Kwame, we look at systematic issues. Man of his own, integrity, can transform the country, can fight corruption, competence, better manager of the economy.
And can say man of his own.
Yes.
A MPP for the chess argument. In fact, Bawumia can say one of the nagging.
And what have fallen over tier for and you say, you can even see win a boom. You really, any bizarre respondent says, no could now so add the atua bar.
A young one, okay. Said a
okay.
Yeah, show TV should you bet me.
Okay.
So, I know.
Yeah, Peggy Mahama Alan Chada Bawumia said, ye got about 7 December. And near my big now so they are 2 about teacher. I near my Kesemian economy, jobs, education. But ye war. Should be a debate measure say, send Pamian sound economy, jobs, education. Dear na more to the Akotoaba. And here will be a ordinary dinner. Obet me CPS tower na dream, obi remote control no, on your robot mobi. And by integrity or see our ye. And terms of the Tamambo to me, Vanda or your trofo, he's a liar or a pathological liar, scientific liar. Quote me can't throw no sre, no stressa no co. He's a scientific liar nearby. Can transform the country.
But you have done your mind any, and that's all mine.
And this when you say, "Oh, can't obey you, oh, can't obey you, JME, oh, can't obey you." So here you can transform the country. Diana, why you be that? Oh, yeah, Quine Cocoa Road or your hospital, share COVID by.
Yeah,
Sanya Mahama, and can be in for fun.
That's true.
So he can transform the country, can fight corruption, and none pay no oka.
Yeah.
Or see Jida, you recover 50 million Ghana cedi. Abuga Pele. Or no one you chrome, you are not no. Or some running in windy. And he say you probably bet my fight a catasha. And you be a Sicilia da Paya Bonania investigation was so I know say you be clear. And he has been cleared. 5-year competency.
And I know a big issue in
Rollins
2016.
Yeah, Rollins can be Dr. Mambo Eka the incompetent one. Rollins can be a check. There's a video. Or say Mahama should have been a president of the future in a foreign country.
That's true.
Competency. They try to be a better manager of the economy. And also na ya idea say a dimutinti mine. Look, let me tell you one thing. And yet Dantane di Scabano. Kwame.
Emerson inside
Mensanyine mama ntiminsanti menyine kwame mensanyine gina hona hade
camera no percent
o pesa capture one good kwame ye wie saade we nyina no sa ne mensena me bobo so no
yeah
ene yete mu nyina so nto so aba ye to aba no wie no na mahama anya as of April no 54 July no wanya 51.1 kwame o kan say me catch here will say there will be a repetition of election 24 like 1996.
Yeah.
96 NPP nya 39.6. How am I 38.2?
Wow.
So I'm using stochastic analysis to do trend analysis. Measure from the past. Now I project it. Kwame, when I hear the reality on the ground. Kwame, I'm in call recently.
Okay.
Global Info Analytics eba almost for 6 constituencies in Greater Accra region. Now 6 constituencies, they are Ablekuma West, Ablekuma North, Ayawaso West, Ayawaso Central, blah, 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 into no more direction of the country. Kwame Yekwa, Ablekuma West, right direction, wrong direction. Wrong direction, Ablekuma is 71%. Ablekuma North, 77%. Abekum Ayawa so West 81 uninentia more educated people. Is the most educated constituency John Domelo. Precisely. 81% are counting in the wrong direction because they are educated, they are enlightened. And yeah, Ashanti Regional Dr. Napot Mikasa Omo t-shirt or Mumpuntu. And you been Ayawa so West Wagon. Napokasa. It is a reflection of the oppressor Kagun Krofoso Asante Fontesa. Good. Now who market 2 men and no mobile bonten kasa. Who bigger question. That's right. Who nanano him for most there be a pimpuntu. Yes. And now yeah, Ayawa so Central 74. Tema Central 84. Do you know why? Is a business community. It imported freight forwarders, traders no ho. Did you move from na ye emudi huno. Enti baby our head data. Ko data nechi. Dear na ma Ayawa so West Ekra 81. Na Central 84 one direction. Omo ye dwedi for the go. Or craniema or sensitivity to dollar. Dollar ne kusidi no. Ye twa to ye ledger kuku 83.4. Kwame when data na ma bontin. And data no kasa kire ye say. Niema nkoye. Omo say global info analytics de oya NDC ni mo ntungu. Ana yi ayi se munyina ho. Yes ye wa ha o de munyina ho. Okay. Yi ayi se da bia bana mo kwa akoto no. Mahama is highly likely to win. In fact, international rating agency, no, they don't give emphatic statement. They give probable statement. They bet me aba. Right. Because on a bad sampling research new modeling na don't be emphatic. Because nipa didn't miss the sound didn't twinkle of an eye. Yeah, you can. I must say there be Mahama do a bunch of dada and a full barometer se munyina ho. So funny pana 10 bia o Ghana emu nkunu se mine ma say no. Yeah, call wrong direction. Eno nso so omo se omo ntiase. Eno omo se o da bi. Afia ba betu fetch. Ho na fetch fit or no ma solutions. Onso bia ba hwim. What dey anu adura. Fetch ma solution. Enti global info analytics aka mo se oyeyi. Mo Professor Smasapon aka mo se mo nyini ndi. Afro barometer report ono de operating 39 countries waka mo se mo nyini. And a face solution say ono so de about Mike Kriniger associate director good country risk Fitch solutions yentie no said you sit down in the research no edit the Ghana ne ewiase nyina enie
the mid-year review for sub-Saharan Africa.
We believe that the opposition, National Democratic Congress, or NDC, has a stronger chance of winning the upcoming general election compared to the ruling party, the ruling New Patriotic Party, NPP. So recent polls consistently place the NDC ahead, with the most recent survey showing 54% of respondents favoring the NDC, as you can see the right-hand side art. In addition, multiple surveys have shown that economic management and job creation are going to be the most important issues during the election for voters, which we believe will put the ruling NPP at a disadvantage given the economic challenges that the country has faced over the
So my critic no and wabra no church mo dia che Ghana Central for especially Union Joy FM for eti said you can was say e normally be pa man for Ghana for begina so e dia to aba e ye adwuma ani ho e na fen so ye sika sem ya atete apansam na ebom se e ba se ye to aba 2024 NDC wo gina pan a owa hoden e je so betimi e di nkurem beauty
I don't know. I'm not surprised. As an economist, I have maintained this posture consistently. Hey, Opa show we saw Accra FM, Pan African. I've been very consistent. 2016, Michelle Rototukonobo Peter, former Deputy National General Secretary. Yeah. No, yeah, Deputy National Youth Authority CEO at that time. No, about because on the hand over mommy in Commonwealth, so it's a Vanda me Vanda. Now I'm kaja say, oh, convoy out na yende. Utna convoy, ma utna convoy mobile. Tinamu trato because NDC be co-opposition. Hey. Opa or the man afraid today. So I told him 2016. Yes, I told him. Because the signs were clear. Mahama was losing
in 2016.
2016, then I was in MPP. 2024. Hey, MPP ni bia machine ni bia protozo amom zemata mo be co-opposition. And the mawia no so ye ba ye beje. Ye beje de mawia no eno ye nhwe mama Mahama nka say attorney general ankwan fight you. Ye be lead dia gigi nyema bia ma state no. I've told them, hey, all my friends in MPP, me catch on the massa. Opa muni pusagrawa ma. Kwa me dear na ma me de cancer asem. Ain't me must say one electoral cycle. Now all rating agencies are pointing in one direction.
Yeah.
Kwa me met na hands work as election 2020. You make keep prediction 2016 sorry. Make keep prediction in US against Trump. Trump won. But Trump is a standard deviation in leadership.
Because not just EIU,
yes,
other rating agencies, say Hillary Clinton then 2016.
Trump is a non-conformist. Or out or a standard deviation will be or T data as a bit to the mechanism. Or no, baby, I don't want to drink on US is on the way. Because no many are normally transactional leaders.
Yeah.
Obama was orator, this. But Trump leadership ni so being heard.
And no nyamanyoni.
Onyamanyoni. Enti omo ye hu omo nyina no George Washington, Juan Sam Smith, omo nyina no ye straight jacket politician.
Yeah.
But kwa we there. Ronald Reagan movie actor oba be president. Na kwa we no a business mugu. Yen try na hwe. And why did he succeed? He certain people wanted to hear. Oh me ba Mexican war meto. Me do musika na beto America for ye. Let me tell you one thing. Obi a won kwa America there do know say ye wo nkurase for more American indigens ni mo. Woni ja America sa. Obi betima na America, Pennsylvania state, on cross to anything copy so obi wu.
Until
the only my Pennsylvania state.
That's right.
But now obi wo Ghana with America in America ni. And there are a lot of also more beggars in America. Violence is there. But they know how to protect their information. Nti oba no. Or can some another white supremacy in the person mote? No one say, there be Obama be say your mind. Yen try na. But Obama mo say there be COVID by us China for yare. So I don't know who they are grow about 20 yaw. Now the reason they are trying to bring him back and say about economic performance there, I can tell you say he tops all.
That's right. Did you say the normal boss
George Christian he did well. Now back to 2024. Ebe then Afro Barometer, Fitch, Standard & Poor, Moody, Smart Sapon. Research BH wulu so say they build your way they obe win. Why?
Because there are 1 million ways of winning an election. They said they want to be kind.
Kwame, you see, me, I am not sure. Said there's any politician now more experienced than Mahama and Chairman General. Not even though for some people I campaign for to retain his seat. Fat are fat, comment are free. Ofosut na NDC mu as a keda. No, the term. But General started from the UP tradition. He knows the MPP. And if General doesn't lead us to power, he may have to exit the position as a national chairman. Straightforward. I mean, when you have any debate, when you that on hands or corporate position, be a party or the SC on cotton fee. But to Mahama too. Mahama ya kana semin. NDC monne odimomo ye bad, good and ugly. Hey, on appointed DC for appointed minister CEO or momo dini dream or munim or momo ton or munim. Baba Kamara mo disappointed no he knows what he has here. Enti Mahama na was in baby no. So no so enti me am protecting the territory no lose on ye wie. So as my make Mahama pan the management frontier, I'll say the way it is. When in bed that ball so from 208 to mills by about 22 of 2020 3 cycle 4th time Ulusu one for ya when about where he's gone finish. Nothing to be ben Mahama JM need be CPU. In Chabana ye kono. Asudie kesia da national chairman so any flabera. Tio Ofosunya Chempe in your speaker of parliament. You move a nominal votes. Coming from 2016, no, NDC kra 47.2%, which was around 44.6. And 4.8 million votes. MPP nya 53.6, which was 5.7 million votes. Ofoso belly the party as national chairman, or the party about 47.2, which is 6.3 million votes. And you see there be battle na ye kono. Ofusu asofudie no suit no emwaye o ye boko dodo sinchen Accra Sports Stadium ye kan ho bi ye campaign energy go ye to insecticide wo wiase nyina ye to kill it ye to heaven ye to so mosquito na ngu if this mosquito takes over, now or anything less of Ofosua, he's finished with the party. This is the gospel truth.
The data now,
the data. Let me land.
Yeah.
Now, based on this data, no, our national chairman now heard me name him say, "A J Guni Chemuno, a Suchen Ofosu." Because for some of Chempe 137. You must not get 137 in parliament. You have failed. You have to get about 140 seats in parliament as a national chairman. Akamba or a national organizer or champion or can be ya won konsa ya totiano ya mean waba beje Ufra Ashanti region a hon of ballot staff no mu abanum protect it over there.
And also no can say there 1 million
ways vote to win the election.
Winning an election.
And every national executive for him in no 2020 executive no lead party no they have left a good baseline. Untumi mfa ye nkwa aba no melusu meka so will not take that stories. Enti aba we wo ho and this ni bia nka na come anto no yam. One, ye franka tufo na nkasa nim se ni deadline ni. Obi anka ya meka che no wo show we so ontie no ntie niye. So the end this sulusu 2024 he's finished. Enya no nkwa o ebeka ne mba nyina you see the party going after him. Oba sharada wo papa di yenim 3 times or the ko infa. Nti mahama nankasa nim se eye do or die. Se sika hye bomu operation hye bomu a mahama will chisel it out. Yamin obetu akamba na akamba onenam oye adwuma akamba na onenam no jani legacy e wo ho. So I can tell you say apart from data na e hye yenkran no and this inform adwin sinipa mienu so say sa nipa mienu no eboketela we can say say when you are in for a deadly war you don't return. It's a deadly war. A deadly war of whereby we have a national chairman. To me, my excuse that bio. Me no amount of excuse never convince me. When in the and this at no position a solid yes. Kwame me nante because I'm nante I'm from Koyejuma. Me nye radio nkwana meba. The NDC members are hungry for power. Now me confront my constituency Koye rally. Abiaze dominance. Kwame se wo hwe
where Gabi Ocheda 2016.
Okay.
Now kasa for Fitch. Was say Fitch John Mahama's favorite rating agency. Say na Abama Mahama.
Okay.
This week came up through its research outfit BMI with a comprehensive report on Ghana that predicts an MPP victory, but in a tight race.
Okay.
All that these surveys show is that MPP must work harder and smarter than 2012 to consolidate, land protect, to let the mandate of the majority prevail. There's more work to be done than what has been achieved. Now,
before the American
yeah,
say, so the science and data analysis, trend analysis, BB favor. But when Sadwin Tripura, the Akani a pro. And a national chairman a Flavor team pro. In fact, under the NDC regime, no, there's no election a bekwa in penny for no just say election way. Because the official record is there. Akamba record is there. Pablo so record now set 2020 who go less beyond 2024 also where the same thing goes to national man organizer, my good friend. Enti obi a hold position no now no me confront man constituency me ko share zekena catch look estika do keten rather the catch chairman say a friend Horatius the chairman so we mistake now one we near estika do keten na Dr. Grace Ayenso an we ne wa wie o chairman die straight me catch no because we need here me see from yet more estika do keten no from for no pay NDC ni maame no. She's likely to win.
Okay.
Yeah. So every indication is to our favor. I can't dear back on spirituality. I mean, my correlation that we mean friend and toma. What the owner so your software
spirituality
is very important. Petty bia or more modi to me my petty no. Hey. Unti hana Joe Biden asma ni pass or mumra ozu bempao. How will you even fathom say the most developed democracy sitting president to spirituality. Now Joe Biden
asmo biso
was my man for monko Reverend Isaac Osubempa Ghana
Osubempa.
Yes. Dear me come man no cinema sorry ne say. Kwame fama dwuma ni nyina yaye. Fama dwuma na wo se ye ne yaye. Niema mienu na me de to ye pet in penny for them. We should not honor aye debate my enko. Kwame. Enye no na be me yehu ni a ogina ogina brane. Kwame wahu akokwa a baabi a nkroma hia owani munyam. Se kromfo papa ne ko jeja ubenya atentene ne wo sa jejo. Obi abe wi awade o wi awo no. Sa kromfo no o wi awo no. Ni papa na Supreme Court judge. Do you expect fair trial? Jane Mensa organization be no fu mu koye UC chairperson. Aye. Na huriye moja pani team.
Na say na won naso nya aye pani.
Huriye moja pani team. And I say a debate to the people on the streets. Me say me nante because my doctor 13 constituency every 2 years me call baby. In some me te wo fam no enye aye debate.
Na floating voters say. Omo nyanya o madwen.
Enu nti na ye kɔ fam no. Enu nti na party na kasa. Ahokyere na eba no every 1 week ye to full mu. Floating voter na ka no. Enti ma de sredie mienu this debate aye we must not honor it. Match do about nothing. The questions le be maba wumia. Take it from me on this show. They should go ever. They will lead the question to Baumia. They will lead the question to him. Number 2, chat we here. Spirituality. Spirituality we no more be international chairman flag bearer and protect your territory. Until 276 constituency. Party be akwame. Power is not given, it is taken. Bible so say the kingdom suffers violence, and violence take it by what? Force. And it's how pay to me. Data no favor, research e favor, timemufo no kasa. But ni pa adwen so ebetimi de bibia change no. Enti me de manu cinema sorry akono. Eye ma de sredie ba ko pe a me de ma party ni bia at any level. Branch my spirituality here. Mo a mo betima ti prayer tower, mo nti prayer tower. Wa wo ni ndusini bi kodusini ho. Obi anko heaven my wa ko heaven da. Me ma ko heaven da. Bible na ya ti say heaven wo ho ye be ko ho. But ye nyanko ho no de say in heaven there is no beer. That is why we be drinking all the beer. What you say? Heaven no beer ni ho. Enti de me come na wo say me de no atwa to ehia me. The spirituality of the party. And hano wa unim dunsini abetuma ko no ho abom paya ma NDC go there. Wa unim malam awjo malam di go there. Wa odi Duncan Williams di go there. Because the battle ahead no a life support for the MPP. Some people lose about Yakwame or Mabam 10 to 12 years. So they know what is ahead. So the spirituality part no branch executive, constituency, regional, national chairman. Would your baby a unim no? Koji to me na fabre and ye to me ni wia. Ye de tun lokwa ko stand baby a power ni free buy no.
Material kan me da say better do draw techi a certified chartered economist. Was also a member of the NDC. Now Fitch Solutions research omo ye ne Afrobarometer research omo ye na fe so the NDC obeye wabra ye ko 2024 about was that common in the day me sure say obetima to so ofie mu office mu wo ka ni mu bia mandwa baby awo kopem say enkomo nyina no ye be pede promise bre bi oti ye da say so ya e bae so so ye da mu nyina ma say mutimi hwe ye wo TVS wise the power 97.9 that's an see ye be see na otwe foforo ye be say chia menko baby a